Yep, had a ball down each leg because it was too tight, and both balls down one leg was a little snug.
Oh. Now, were you like...
Why do you listen to this podcast? Like, what? What are you gaining from this, you perverts?
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another episode of Kevin. Nope. It's another edition of the. Nope. It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network.
Welcome.
It's welcome. Yeah, that was one of those words where, like, you know, why can I never remember this phrase?
Semantic satiation.
Yes. Semantic satiation. Or I was just like, welcome. I was like, is he saying it right? Welcome.
I feel like I'm saying it now, like, welcome.
Welcome. Well, then just come.
Yeah, welcome.
Just fucking come. Welcome. Welcome. We got a big show for you. No guest. No guest on the show, so it's just going to get weird. Weirder than usual. Feidelberg's under the weather, so you know that gets weird.
I took medicine.
Oh, so you're going to get loopy?
I took, like, Dayquil.
Oh, okay.
I don't feel good. I don't have good.
I think you're like the opposite. Like, you, like, medicine like hurts you. Like, it's like Dayquil, your body
dude.
Like, I don't like this. It's like nutrients.
I only accept poison.
Yes, exactly. I got to give a shout out, and I think I might be the only one doing it. I got to give a shout out to Urban Meyer.
Oh no, I'm with you. No,
I'm
with
okay.
you.
Yeah,
Hell
I mean,
yeah.
This guy.
Hell yeah.
There's two scenarios going on in my mind right now. One is he's the only guy in the world that I think it's actually possible that it's like a true, like, the conspiracy theory is legitimate. That he's like sabotaging his job, he wants out, and he wants to go to USC. Everybody else, it's kind of like, no, that's just like you're connecting too many dots. That's too far-fetched.
Does he have any connections to USC, or is it just like
it's just that it's a crown jewel, and it opened up, and you know he wants to go back to college, and like, but that's what he does. He has done that a couple times before, and that quote he had a couple weeks ago to Vic Fangio is like the most.
Bam every week.
Yeah, like, I'm so in over my head. I feel like I'm playing Alabama every week. That's like as fucking damning as it gets. You're 0-4. Trevor Lawrence is obviously not like firing out of a cannon good, but it's like, you know, he's got to take more time than that. But all of that shit, it's like he would probably push through it, but then all of a sudden USC opens up. So I could see that being the case. Or the other option is that he's just like, I'm Urban fucking Meyer and I don't give a shit. Because it's like, fire me, then I will go there. Don't fire me, and then like I'm good to go. You know what I mean? He's almost like bulletproof at that point.
Oh, I don't think the issues here lie with his job. I think that job. I don't think he's getting fired from that job. You can't fucking give a guy the reign. I think his
can't fire him
is
for that.
$13 million a year.
Yeah,
you can't give him four weeks and fire someone
because he was like drunk at a bar.
That's insane.
But that's why I hope he is sabotaging himself, and I hope this is like phase 1, and I hope phase 2 is like he has
just
like
shits and showers.
Phase two, he's gonna like slap a ball boy or something in the face. Phase 3, I hope it's like he's trying to get fired and they won't do it. I hope this is like me at Deloitte, and it's just like, what do I got to do to get fired here? And eventually he's like, do I need to drop an N-bomb? Do I need to go on tape saying a racial slur?
It ends. It's
yeah,
just the N-word of the press conference.
That's it. That's how you do it. But it's either that or he is just like, I don't give a fuck, and I'm just gonna. I mean, you gotta be an idiot.
But he shouldn't give a fuck.
Yeah,
no, like. I feel like I'm more on his defense team here than you are.
That he's just like, this is a non-story.
Bro, this is a complete. There's cheating, and then there's some shit you wish your wife didn't see. And this right here is some shit you wish your wife didn't see.
And then there's like, I'm a fucking legendary college and now professional football coach. This doesn't even register.
No, I'm not even bringing that into the occasion, Kevin. Into the situation. Into the situation. Here's a situation. I'm not even bringing that to the situation. This motherfucker could be a newspaper salesman on the corner of the street. He could work for the post office. We could make sandwiches. He could be a Subway sandwich artist. I don't fucking care. This shit is okay. Unless he took her home and fucked her.
Have you seen?
Because guess what? If we want to fucking put the shoe on the other foot, and there's some fucking dude fucking shaking that ass all over some woman, he's a harasser.
Yeah, a harasser.
He's a harasser.
He's a raper.
She just sit at the bar minding her own business. What's he doing shaking all that ass over there? But that's Urban's just hanging out at Urban's bar.
At his own bars.
At any place
How
you
does-
think you don't get
how
fucking
does
stitched
that?
on.
That's why part of me was like, I think he might be sabotaging himself. Because how does Urban Meyer have an embarrassing video leak from Urban Meyer's Pint House? That's got to be like some
Also,
Chappelle
how does
shit.
Urban
Like you
Meyer
go
have
to.
such a shit name for a bar.
Well, who cares? Just like
Urban
like,
Meyer's Pint House.
that if you're in Columbus, it should be called Urban Meyer's Bar. You know what I mean? If you're like, that's what the draw is gonna be. That should be some Chappelle shit. Like you got to put your like Urban's here tonight. Everyone's got to put their phones in like a case. You're not allowed to film what goes on now. The only thing, the alternate angle that came out yesterday, where you just see him just giving a little boop, 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 little goose action.
Well, that's a little like, get out of here. hey,
Scram, get out.
Scram, exactly the word I was just about to use. Scram, get out of here.
Yeah. Well, because you know what? All the videos I saw were him doing this move, where you're sitting but standing.
Yeah.
You're sitting on the stool but you're standing, and she's the one invading his space, and then every now and then he goes, get out.
Go
Get
on,
out.
get. I don't know where he's from, but he definitely talks like a Southern football coach now. Go on, get. Yeah.
Now those were like college chicks, right? The one grainy video, I thought for a second she might have like some milfy vibes. I apologize to her if she's like a 19-year-old girl. But the other girl that posted a picture saying, "Who is this guy? He keeps flirting with me." That was obviously very much a co-ed from, I'm assuming, Ohio State.
Hey, let me see this again here.
It's just a quick like
Yeah, that's just, come on, man. That's just fucking see what brand pants she's got on.
You ever play that game in gym class, since we were talking about it, where you shake hands and you tickle the finger?
Yeah. No, I don't know if it's a game like I did to friends, but
Well, but
I did
either
to make
way,
him feel uncomfortable.
that's what he did. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just give a little.
Right, because she's getting a little comfortable in his space.
Right.
Got to make her feel a little uncomfortable.
And I don't think that
fucking
she was
feel her
probably
butt.
like, okay, yeah, that's what I'm looking
He's
for.
like, nah, it's not what I'm doing for. I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I mean. Who's that girl think she is throwing all that ass at fucking Urban? Urban Myers.
Oh yeah, it's in a circle,
He's
girl.
what, 60 years old, 65 years old, 57, 60.
Now,
65, close.
what really sucks for Shelly Meyer, the tweet she had earlier in the night that said, "Meanwhile, I'm at home babysitting." It's tough. First of all, I always think it's funny when people say they're babysitting their kids. That's just your kid. That's just you.
Well,
being a
no, these are
parent.
grandchildren.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Must
okay.
be. They don't
Yeah,
have
yeah. They
babies.
don't have young kids. So it was a bunch of So she's babysitting the grandkids. But I think that was before the video came out, because she was replying to a picture that was just Urban at the bar. So then she tweets like, and meanwhile I'm babysitting, like my husband deserved a night out, something like that it said. And then an hour later the video comes out, and so now she's got this tweet looking like she almost is like, go ahead, have a good time, honey. Meanwhile he's fingering chicks in the ass.
It is.
And
it is a bit of
the
a
you know what
side by side has a bit of a old school Step Brothers vibe, where it's like she had the old buck, now she wants the young bull or whatever it is. And by that I mean they're just two blonde women.
Yeah,
but
look at
still.
this. Meanwhile, I'm babysitting. My choice. Mimi rules. Buddy deserved a night out. And then, that's fine. The picture there.
yeah.
But then, an hour later, he's getting grinded up on from the window to the wall.
I didn't see that.
Yeah. So
That's
when
fucking
but you know what? What I do love about that first tweet is she's a ride or die coach's wife. You know what I mean? Like, even there, it's like, he's out and about, and she's like, but I got the kids. I'm holding it down for the family. Like, you go do your thing, honey. You know what?
Dude, Shelly's helped him fucking
bury bodies
like of 18-year-olds who tried to
Yes.
enter the transfer portal.
Exactly.
She's like, oh, you think you're fucking
You know
leaving? You think you're moving out of Gainesville, Florida? Never. Aaron,
ain't
get
happening.
over here.
I you know who she reminds me of? The wife in Mystic River. You know what I'm talking about? It's a deep cut. But when Sean Penn has basically murdered everyone by accident,
yeah.
and she's leans in with her Boston accent, she's like, "You are a king," or some shit like that. You are a king of this town, and it's just like, oh wow, she doesn't give a fuck. He just absolutely murdered someone for no reason. She's like, but because you're the king of this fucking neighborhood. So that's Shelly Meyer. Yeah. And I feel like, so that video probably came out after that, and she was probably like, well, fuck.
Yeah.
But, she probably texted Urban after that and being like, wear a condom. Don't bring anything home.
The interaction on that tweet probably went through the roof. Though, good for Shelly.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I feel like the funniest thing of that whole saga is he's just shit canned.
Yeah.
What I know now is that Urban Meyer does not have a poker face when he's drunk. I mean, look at those eyes. Those eyes. He doesn't even know where to look. He is gone in his quarter zip, just like I am gonna fuck some 20-year-old tonight.
And look, if I could once again come to the defense of my
Your
Lord and
client.
Savior Urban Meyer. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen of the jury. If anything, he was getting taken advantage of
He
here.
really was.
He's the victim.
He was
in this
doing the
situation.
stand sit.
He's
She's grinding
like,
up
look,
on his dick.
Where's his friends to pull him out of there?
Yep.
That's what you need to have. And then you got to have a bunch of college girls who won't harass you like a bunch of frat boys.
Just a bunch of hyenas.
Yeah.
A bunch of hyenas.
Oh, there's a bunch of money in here. Here come the Tridels.
uh-huh.
Get out of town, you'll hussies.
Scram! Skedaddle! Get!
I don't give a fuck about everybody. I don't know why I'm defending him so hard, but I'm doing it.
Well, you know what it is? It's just one of those things, too, where it's like, you know why? He didn't do, this is scummy behavior, like you said. It's like, things you don't want your wife to see.
You don't want to see it,
but
like,
this is not,
you feel guilty about this.
Yeah.
Someone made you feel a little nice.
What?
Right? Someone made you feel a little nice. You
Right.
Said,
He
you're like,
felt wanted.
I still got it,
He
you know?
felt sexy.
Right.
He went home saying, "Hun, I still got it." Well,
And
no,
if
he went home and
anything-
fucked that girl. Is what he
if
did.
any- No,
but-
he did. If anything,
Nah.
it's better. It's better to get that drunk. In fact, maybe that video.
True.
That he saw that video get taken out of his fucking third eye, and then he was like,
Time to
"You know
get
what?
shit-faced."
Time to get shit faced.
Yeah.
Take a few more pictures."
Yep.
Like, babe, you know I couldn't get it up.
That is actually the best thing you can do.
Babe, you know I left the Viagra at home. I always do.
It's on the table right there. You can count them up. There's only 10 left. I feel like the most loyal thing a man can do to his wife is go out and get blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Because then it's like, baby, I ended up in a ditch somewhere. You think I fucked somebody?
Yeah,
Like like with Urban Meyer gets that drunk, bro. There's a way greater chance he murders someone than he fucks somebody. He might have fucking killed some recruit, like who's like transferring or some shit. Like you said, somebody who's trying to go to the transfer portal. Yeah, he'll end up killing those kids before he ends up fucking them.
Yeah, that's and I love today him saying he apologized to his team. Imagine apologizing to a bunch of professional athletes that a girl danced on you at a bar.
I saw someone just
Guys, from the bottom of my heart, I'm a man of God, and I consider myself a man of many values. The whole team just laughing
Bro,
at us,
think
like,
about
Coach,
this.
let me get her fucking numby.
think about how silly that would be. Because somebody tweeted after it, be like, shouldn't he be apologizing to his wife? Imagine if there was a video of you blacked out at a bar, grinding up on some girl, or excuse me, her grinding up on you.
Her assaulting me? Sure. Okay.
And the next day, you made a video apologizing to me. That's what Urban Meyer effectively did.
Yeah, but I get
That's
it, man.
Preposterous.
No, dude, I can see Urban goes home tonight. Shelly's like, "Where's my apology?" And he's like,
in this fucking
he's
pants
like-
right
he's
here.
like, look, if you want to live in Gainesville, okay, if you want to live in fucking Columbus, Ohio, then I can apologize to you. But we're going full Ari Gold. But if you want to live in Jacksonville and in Malibu, then sometimes I have to apologize to a fucking defensive lineman. Right? Because sometimes some hot little blonde chick is going to shake her asshole in my face, and I got to say sorry to a fucking strong safety. Okay? Deal with it, Shell.
There's a strong chance. What percentage chance do you think that this was not even like a speed bump at the Meyer household?
Oh, 100%.
Like, I think she was kind of like,
100%.
I think they woke up in the morning and she was kind of like, you asshole. And that was it.
Yeah. Oh, dude,
You know?
Shelly looked at the fucking internet yesterday. She's like, they're still talking about this?
Right.
That's
right.
really-
I don't give a shit. She woke up. She probably did one of these.
Oh, that's their family. It's insane. It's downright insane.
She probably woke up. He probably woke up and like on the couch, like all fucking hungover, and because it's a bye week, and she was probably like, "Get ready."
They had a full bye? They
Not a bye week. They
Oh,
played on
yeah,
Thursday.
yeah.
She just threw some clothes in his face and get ready. We have to go see the grandkids today. And that was it. That was all he got in trouble for. One of those. And he was like, fuck, honey, I'm sorry I banged that chick. Because that's just, it's not like you and me. It's not like normal people. And I think she knows that. So shout out to the whole Meyer family. Urban. I just don't think we ever really talk about the fact that his name is Urban. That's so fucking weird. You think they call him Herb?
Who are other? Can you just
Wait,
Google
for real?
famous
What
urbans?
do they call him?
You're just gonna get a bunch of cities.
What's up, Herb?
Famous people named Urban. That's a better one to do it.
What up, Herb? Oh, you know what's funny? Speaking of these guys Googling things, I got a DM the other day saying somebody was behind Jackie during the live show, and when we were talking about JFK, we said something about like how has JFK never been canceled, and Jackie quickly Googled JFK canceled, and it was all just flights being canceled and shit. She was trying different ways to put it in, and then she just said fuck it, next out the whole thing. Oh yeah. So he started in Utah, right? So is he a Mormon weirdo? Is that what it's from? Pope Urban is some like
Catholic,
fucking
Christian.
Pope Urban. Yeah.
Yeah.
Urban's. So Herb has got to be a top 5 worst name of all time. Urban. He should go by Frank. His name's Urban Frank Meyer. Just be Frank, dude. How do you, bro?
Then you get the hot dog.
What?
Frank Meyer, Oscar Meyer.
It's better than being Urban. How's your name gonna be
I'm
Urban
gonna take the
Frank?
side here.
You want to be Urban?
I don't want to be, but I've honestly somehow it just fits him. I've never thought it's weird.
Do you think they just always call him Urban?
Until right now, I never thought it was a unique name. I never thought it was a
you know
strange
what?
name.
When you ever just think, when I think of celebrities sometimes, I don't think of like their name. I think of like their name.
Their aura.
Yeah, like their whole thing. Like, there are certain guys you just always say their full name. I'm blanking on it right now, but you would just never, you would never say like Mike Jordan. Cal Penn.
I don't know how Cal Penn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's certain
It was a
guys you
question on
just
the dozen my
always
last time
say
playing. And I
Cal
knew the
Penn.
answer
Yeah.
to it.
It's
He's
just,
our guy.
you just let it all flow. Urban Meyer's one of them, where it's like you don't actually think about that's his name that like his family calls him. Like his kids have to be like, my dad's name is Urban. I don't know. Just fucking wacky, man. And let's talk for a moment about Mac Jones is short from McCorkle?
Yeah.
McCorkle?
It's not his first name though either, right?
No, it's Mike McCorkle
Yeah.
Jones. I mean, I guess it's better than fucking Cork or Cock or whatever, but
It's better than Ronald McDonald.
who's Ronald
Mac from Always Sunny.
Oh,
His real name's Ronald McDonald.
McCorkle is an all-timer, though. He should. I kind of think he should be McCorkle.
McCorkle? Yeah, I like a McCorkle.
McCorkle's either like you're like a bougie cake eater, or like you fuck shit up. I'm McCorkle. I'm here to fuck shit up.
Speaking of Mac,
McCorkle.
did you see my tweet last night?
No, what'd you say, you idiot?
I when it comes down to Brady versus the Patriots, I'm a Patriots fan.
Congratulations for being a fucking normal person.
I was very surprised. I've long said that I didn't know what was going to happen until they played each other. And even I didn't even think that game was going to matter. I thought that game, I wasn't even going to give a shit, who won. Just because, it's week 4.
Yeah.
They're a good team. We're not really there
I'm
yet.
sorry. Someone has to send some WD-40 to this fucking office. It's getting insane.
Yeah.
I need a fan to mail us WD-40. Sorry, keep going.
And I was just it was... I before the game, I'd been I don't think it's going to matter. I don't think I'm going to care, really, who wins this game. Or, just because I know no one with a fucking brain, I'm sure people are making the arguments, but no one with a brain who looks themselves in the mirror and considers himself a serious person is trying to make an argument one way or the other that game affected either of their legacies.
No.
So,
you know what? It was kind of perfect.
Yeah.
It was Brady got the win, but he wasn't really dominant in any way.
Yeah.
And Belichick, they kicked it but missed it. They both had things that they did wrong and right, and so it's kind of like a wash,
But going into it, I was like, this game's not even gonna matter to me. And then once the game started, I was like, oh, get that motherfucker.
Yeah. I mean, bro, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's not obvious. I don't think it's obvious to most people where it was that's the only person you ever rooted for. And it turns out, look, now guess what? Again, now I'm all back to being a Tom Brady and Patriots fan. But in that moment, I was pretty surprised. I was like, oh, shit, I want the Patriots to win this.
Yeah, well, it should have been that fucking way from the beginning.
Well, it still is that way.
Goddamn
It always was
gypsies.
that way. I was never rooting against the Patriots.
You should have known
This
it.
is the first time
You
my
should've
allegiances
known it.
had crossed.
Now, if Tom Brady fucking lit it up that night, though, you probably would have been sucking his dick.
Yeah, probably would have gone that way, too.
Brady's endorsed FTX, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's his jam. I mean, that's all. I can sit here and I can tell you to go download FTX. I'm sure there's a few of yous out there that listen to me when I tell you to do something. But listen to Tom. Who's listening to Giselle? Who's listening to the fucking
You know who else was on this
top
tweet?
dogs?
On his FTX tweet.
Oh.
Giselle, Steph Curry, someone else.
Yeah, top dogs. Just the best of the best.
Dave Portnoy.
Oh, no. Well, everybody's got a runt. There's always a runt in the litter, you know what I mean?
It was he added 6. I actually didn't even recognize Dave was on it until Dave quoted and said, heavy hitter crit or something like that. It was a crazy quote.
Everybody's got a weakest link, Steph Curry's sitting at home going, who? What was that? What? FTX is the #1 platform to buy and sell cryptocurrency right now. Crypto's all the rage, and nobody knows how to do it or what to do. I think the world's finally coming around on it, but what FTX has done is simplified the whole process by making it a free app that's intuitive and easy to use, that you can start buying and selling all your crypto coins today. They've got over 10,000 different crypto coins that are available, and if it's good enough for Tom and Giselle and company, then it's got to be good enough for you. And that's kind of what's nice about crypto is, like, it don't matter. You have Bitcoin, you're just like Tom Brady. You know, you get enough Bitcoin, you're rich. Crypto doesn't care. Crypto is just about, straight crypto, homie. And so you're going to make your money. Everyone thinks that Bitcoin's about to pop off in the next few months. You can also get Ethereum. You can get Dogecoin. You can get Doge. Not Hoge. Should be Hoge, but you can get Doge. And any other crypto coins that you can think of, basically, they've got you covered. So download FTX today. Any trade over $10, you can get yourself a free crypto coin. And who knows if that's the next one that pops off. So get yourself free crypto when you trade your crypto with FTX.
It is Giselle, Steph Curry, Trevor Lawrence, Major League Baseball, Kevin O'Leary, the Miami Heat, Riot Games, which I don't know what that is. It's a video game thing,
games,
esports thing. TSM, which I don't know what that is. It seems to be another esports thing. And Dave Porta.
Well, he's still the...
He was the last one.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a rope branch to grab onto, he was the last one.
No, I've given up. There's no like denying the Portnoy run now. You know what I mean? Like he's everywhere. Did fucking Lurch meet Michael Jordan? Like what the? I was about to say, like, when I see Dave, Dave, nothing would shock me now. Dave's been with the president. He's been with models. He's been, Dave's a full-blown celebrity. And I was like, nothing would shock me anymore. Not unlike when I see fucking Lurch with Michael Jordan, like prime position too, like him next to MJ for the picture.
That's fucking. I think we've talked about that before. Where that's just smart. That's smart. I've been in group shots before with a celebrity. You gotta fucking
hit the hole and get in there.
You gotta get in there. I did with Taylor Swift. That picture of me and Taylor Swift, like fucking 4 of the dudes in that shot.
Were you? And
no one's seen that full pic.
Yeah, no,
fucking
you crop
no
that
one's
shit
seen
out.
that full pic.
You can crop that one. That's because that's what they say. At a wedding, it's like if you're just dating someone, you're not like married to them. You always put those people on the end so you can just chop them off.
I was very often on the end this weekend.
Yeah, well, you can't chop the brother off.
Yeah, no, it was weird though.
It's usually people that the family's dating.
It was weird, yeah.
Unless your family's really got some deep dark plans, like we're
always on
gonna
the
crop
edge.
John out of the family.
But where did Lurch meet Michael Jordan?
I have no fucking idea.
I feel like he was in Europe.
But I do want to say,
Yeah, he's been traveling a lot.
I don't know why I think he was in Europe, but I do.
I don't care that he's been traveling a lot. There are people who travel a lot who don't fucking end up with MJ. I want to say, like,
My uncle's
seriously,
a salesman, travels a lot, hasn't bumped into Michael Jordan for a
fucking
photo.
Ari Shaffir travels a lot. He's not taking pictures with the gods of the world. That if you have a chance, if you're taking a picture with like a full blown celebrity, I think it's be shameless. Fucking like body someone if you got to. Like Costanza, that old woman, to get next to the. Now you know what's interesting. Scroll out. You can see MJ's just doing like the hands down. What do you think Lurch is doing? Do you think he's doing hand on MJ's back?
It looks.
You can't see.
Is that a cigar lighter?
But his shoulder is kind of out. Like, I think it's fucking...
Nah, he's just behind his back.
I don't know, man. His shoulder's up a little bit.
This other guy, the guy to the right of MJ, left of MJ, I think he might be up.
You know
they
what?
might be interlocking arms.
Yeah, they might be.
Which is a move I do all the time. I'll interlock
You're touching
arms.
the other person?
Like I do that with you when
Yeah.
I take pictures. Like
Yes,
I'll
yes.
wrap my arm around your arm.
Now, do you think neither of them are touching MJ and they're just holding each other's arms behind the goat?
Yeah.
Because I
Also a professional golfer. That's Colt Nost.
okay, so maybe
he knows Michael Jordan, and so Lurch was playing with Colt, and so Jordan came over and apparently they had lunch together.
So do I sound like an asshole being like this other guy?
No.
Okay, good.
I just think it's actually pretty funny to be honest.
Yeah.
I know 5 professional golfers, the big ones. That's pretty fair.
Yeah. I don't know what I would do. Look at we're zooming in on this shit like it's the Zapruder film. I just feel like if I was taking a picture, we do it even sometimes here. When we're taking pictures with celebrities, there are people who very clearly sometimes will go like demonstratively will be like I'm putting my hands in front of me because I'm not a toucher, and then I usually kind of do similar or I just stand there or
Right,
whatever.
I'm a sheep, whatever you do.
Yeah, but I also think in that case it's not even cheap. It's like You're going with your guest's preference, especially with touching these days, all that shit. And because ordinarily, what I would do is I go like hand up on like around, but on shoulders. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I put my hand in a pocket, whatever. But if someone's like, "We're not touching," I'm not gonna touch back. But if MJ's just standing there, and I'm just gonna like put my hand like in between his shoulder blades or something,
One finger scratch it.
just
Hey,
just
Mikey.
gently, and then I just lean in.
Mikey, how you
just
doing,
sniff
baby
him like,
boy?
It smells like that Michael Jordan cologne from 1998. It smells like 3-peat. I mean, that is who would you be very nervous to just take a picture with right now? Is there anybody? Because like for the most part, I don't think I would be nervous, but like MJ, I would be. I would be thinking, what do I do with my hands? Where do I stand? Do I smile? Do I not smile?
I don't think I would with MJ because I'm not a basketball guy.
But
Like,
bro, he's
I
MJ.
know it's Michael Jordan, but
Dude, if
like,
Michael Jordan walked in this room right now, it would be a thing. It would be a fucking like.
I think I'd be like, what's up, MJ?
No, you fucking wouldn't.
I think I would
No,
be
you
of
wouldn't.
all people like who I'd be like we've said that before we met like mega celebrities who we didn't really not that we don't care about. I like Michael Jordan, respect Michael Jordan, I love his shoes, all that stuff. I was never a basketball fan, so like, I don't really know. I know the name Michael Jordan more than
I'm
I know
gonna
his accolades.
spit in your face.
But I think I'd be like, yo, what up, Mike?
No, you wouldn't. I mean, you
think-
absolutely wouldn't. The same way that I wouldn't be like, "What's up, Wayne?" if Gretzky walked in.
Oh, I think you wouldn't. You should. I mean, I did it with David Ortiz. I know he's not Michael Jordan, but he's like bigger than Michael Jordan to me. Oh, what's up,
This is
Poppy?
fucking insane.
I was like,
Yeah, ratio.
I was like, oh shit, so, dude. I opened the door to the bathroom, and David Ortiz was just standing there blocking the entire entrance. And I was like, oh shit, what's up, Poppy?
Yeah, but
And
that's also
that was
weird.
one of the smoothest things I did in my life. Like, it didn't even phase with David Ortiz, who I did not know was going to be in the office.
Yeah.
Like, let alone that it was a surprise to see him in the door. I didn't know he was going to be in the office.
That happened to me with Charles Oakley the other day. Granted, many tiers lower, but I just got off the elevator, went in the back door. He was coming out of the green screen room, and I was just like, "What's up, Oak?" But I know Poppy's a big deal. Michael Jordan is maybe like the most famous person like ever.
But it does like I don't, and this isn't a trying to be a like cool thing because like I don't try and like
I'm gonna kill him.
pretend
Whatever
that
comes out of his mouth next, I'm gonna kill him.
pretend that like celebrities don't affect celebrities absolutely affect me. They affect everyone. If they tell you otherwise, they're a fucking liar. They're a celebrity for a reason.
Yeah.
Like my favorite story to ever tell is when A-Rod came into the office and the whole office just got up like we were fucking being mind controlled and just floated towards him.
How about-
he
how
was a
about-
human cruise ship that just had a wake that pulled you in.
How about when the Jersey Shore showed up that first time?
That one
The
didn't really
whole-
bother
the
me.
whole
But
office
yes, that was
flocked
crazy.
downstairs.
But-
They all left the upstairs and came down to just like be in the presence of them, like they were fucking like the Pope.
That one was good. That one would be. I was like, what the fuck is happening?
That one's a little silly. But MJ, I think would be you would be. Would you freak out for Gretzky then?
No, because I didn't really see Gretzky either. Like I wasn't.
What do you think of Michael Jordan? Yeah, still, because you were basically how old are you now?
22.
So you like pretty much missed his whole career.
I missed his whole career, but yeah,
Minus
I mean,
like a couple days of the Wizards,
yeah.
but you didn't see that.
I don't even think I was.
But it doesn't
around for
really
the Wizards.
matter.
No.
Yeah,
He's way bigger than LeBron to me, in my eyes.
yeah. That's why. See, that's what I mean though. Like MJ kind of has that. Like
Like,
if I had met.
and again, I don't wanna say,
Dr.
like-
J, I would have been like, it's an honor, but I wouldn't be because before
Right.
MJ was Dr. J and
Exactly.
shit like that.
Like I would be
And
much
it's-
more affected meeting like Cam Neely or Ray Bork because those are people my dad told me about.
Yeah.
Bobby Orr, like my dad didn't talk that much about Gretzky. He wasn't a Berlin. I obviously know him, and I think he played until 98 maybe,
Yeah.
but like he was a shell of himself. He was on the Rangers.
Right,
He was,
right.
Like,
But MJ is just on a different.
What
Jackie,
do
what
you-
would you do if you met Michael Jordan? Would you be like, "What's up, Mike?" Do you even like know who Michael Jordan is?
No, I know who Michael Jordan is.
Would you recognize him on the street?
Uh-huh.
That's a for sure no. Like,
No, I would.
like that picture right there. He's wearing like a black hat, black T-shirt.
I'm not gonna lie,
Because
when
actually,
I saw that
ordinarily, you
picture-
would recognize Michael Jordan by his outfits because he would be wearing jeans that can like catch a fucking.
I don't think I would recognize Michael Jordan, but now that I'm sports girl.
99.
Sport. Oh, we gotta do some jacked
No,
up.
no. But soon, I will be able to recognize everybody.
Okay, let's start with Michael Jordan.
The reason why Michael Jordan is like so big and so impressive to me is because he doesn't like talk to people and he's
He's
so hard
so
to like,
out-
have access to.
yes.
So that's like the reason why it's like a huge deal. Like
Yeah. To get access to him is
not
insane.
It's not even just the fact that he's Michael fucking Jordan. It's that he doesn't like fuck with other people.
And I can't even imagine like the reason he's so like exclusive and reclusive. I feel like he almost would be like, get this guy out of here. Like he can't even be in the room.
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna like fucking tell stories and you're gonna hear some shit. Like I can't believe that he was like, who's this? What's his name? Lurch. Get this guy the fuck out of here. Because that's just. I mean, it feels like he rolls that tight. Let's do. We got to do a slideshow for Jackie. Like, do you know him? Do you not? We'll put together for Thursday's episode. We'll do like celebrities. We'll do athletes, entertainers, all that shit.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, no, you're gonna do that. Who is like your Michael Jordan?
Hannah Montana.
Like who are you? Like who is your crew? Like if they walked in, would it be an actress? Would it be
Hannah Montana wasn't a joke.
Yeah, like it could very well be. Would it be Miley? Would it be like a model? Could it be like a singer? See,
Like,
that's what always.
you're
I
saying, like-
think that's one of the biggest things why guys and girls will still only ever just like fuck each other and fight each other. There's just a disconnect where it's like we can't figure out a way to coexist because we have our sports and we have like our sports figures and that bleeds into everything that we talk about and do. And then you guys kind of have your own version of that with like reality TV shows and celebrity gossip and stuff, but it doesn't quite translate to this kind of shit where it's like, I mean, like if you saw Kim, would you be like, I don't know.
Yeah. I guess like
Is Kim your queen?
Kim's not like my
And then-
queen,
and
though.
then there's,
Kendall
like-
Jenner,
like
Kendall Jenner.
Kendall. So then there's like guys you would want to fuck
Kylie.
though, right? Like if you saw Harry Styles, you'd be
Yes.
like, fuck me and take me home and like put me in a fucking sack and take me like
Harry
to your
Styles
dungeon,
looked
right?
real good apparently on last night. Zach's with me.
Yeah, I saw the video. Was it what Rio was putting up? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that was sexual. That
I
was
guess it'd be-
something.
it'd be Harry
But that's
Styles.
because that's like you that's your crush, right?
Yeah.
Not like you. Kendall would be your girl.
I
That's
guess,
like
yeah, Kendall, Kylie. I'm like I also just like I don't really know that much about pop culture.
yeah.
either. Like I'm not.
It's great. It's good
What
that
do
you
you
work
know
here.
about?
It's good that you work
I don't
here.
know.
What
for,
like okay, let's pretend you're on the dozen. Like what's your like niche category?
No, that's like I don't. Like it's fine. I'm gonna like find a hobby at some point.
No,
but, like,
I'm not even really making fun of her too much because I bet you
No,
there's more
me.
people like that than not. Like I kind of when
I
they were
don't
like, what's
really
your niche
have
category?
one.
I was like, I don't fucking know. It kind of goes in with like when I had my meltdown of like, what do people do? You're still young, so you should just be like, I get drunk and I party and I hook up and I like drink at bars and shit. That's all you need to do. But like, what do people do and what do people like?
if anybody
know?
ever
How do you-
asks what's your hobby, they're the worst person ever. I hate that. I hate that question.
I can't even
so
imagine
much.
anybody's
I-
ever asked you that.
Oh, almost like so many guys will try and like
They think
that's
it makes
their
them
and
sound
they
like
think-
I think they
Interesting.
think it
And they
makes
think
it's a
it is.
different way to say it.
And then
Like,
they'll just,
oh,
like-
she's not gonna
yeah.
like be ready for that if I say hobby. You know what I think is interesting though? When people say what do you do, if you answer with something other than your job, I think usually they're like it like short circuits their brain.
What do you mean? Like what would you say?
I don't know. Like, well, you could answer with a hobby, but I think every conversation you ever have with people is always, at least in like New York and around here, is so based on your job and what you do for money that it's like.
But if some guy would be like knitting, I'd be like, is that like what
Yeah,
you
so
do?
if you like what do you do? And it's like I like knit.
Oh no, I'm a financial advisor, but
Right,
boy,
but what do I
love
do?
a good
Oh, that
cross
would be
stitch.
that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, answer with something other than your boring
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
job.
Don't
or
say knitting,
what's
but
even
yeah.
better is if your job is awesome and you reply with something else and you let that kind of like slip in there. It's like, oh yeah, no, I make like $10 million a year at Goldman Sachs. But what do I do? I fish.
With
I
my
knit.
passion?
Yeah, exactly. I work with like the deaf kids on the weekends. What are you talking about?
Oh,
You're too easy,
Instant
Jackie.
one, yeah.
Are you ready to do Jacked Up?
no.
Jacked Up week 2.
She has
Let's
2 pages
go.
of notes.
She's got notes and she's still not ready to do it. Jacked Up week 2 is brought to you by Nectar Sunglasses. I'm gonna actually pass these glasses over to you, Jackie. This is gonna be like Big Daddy. No. What's the show? Yeah, where he puts on
Daddy.
the sunglasses, then he's invincible.
Yeah.
So and you're not gonna be worried, you're not gonna be nervous because you're gonna have these Nectar sunglasses on because A, they're super fly, B, they're well made, C, they're polarized. So that means like John Cena up in here, you can't see me. And Jackie's gonna deliver her sermon, her football sermon, wearing some of the best shades on the market. Nectar is our new sunglasses brand. I gotta pop them open to do my Face ID, and I'm actually gonna make my Face ID wearing my Nectar sunglasses because I'm so.
Dude, I tried
I'm
to
gonna
do
be
that. I
wearing
couldn't
them
get
all the
mine to
time.
work. I'm really bad at Face ID.
Well, your face, you know what the problem is? There's too many of you out there. There's too many, like, in the Apple database being like, well, we got the Durex guy and we got the fucking tomato that looks like you, Schwartzy.
out there.
Nectar, you never have to worry since every pair, this is probably good for Jackie as well. How many pairs of sunglasses do you think you break or lose? Like
All of them.
All of them, right? You go out drinking one night and you lose that, like your dignity, your wallet, your sunglasses, all of it. Well, if you lose or break these, lifetime warranty for every single pair. They got all sorts of different styles, colors of lenses and frames, all sustainably made, and they make products for all seasons. Right now, along with the sunglasses, when you get them, you can get a free pair of the blue light glasses, which are the eyeglasses that help you with blue light filtering from your cell phone, your TV, and your iPhone. So go to Nectar Sunglasses, Nectar sunglasses.com/KFC, and you can get the free pair of blue light along with your shades. Pass them over to Jackie if she needs them. It's week 2, technically week 3 of the NFL, but week 2 of Jacqued Up. What?
Okay.
Facebook might be gone forever.
Snapchat too.
Like it's like huge. It's like a huge.
Hold on.
Like Twitter's going in. Twitter's going in and out
Twitter's
right now, too.
Twitter's freaking out.
Okay,
right now.
wait a second. Wait a second.
Jackie,
Is this it?
Jackie took it down so she didn't have to do Jacked Up.
Put a pin in this. You're going. This.
Wait, this
John.
is
This is the
hang
beginning
on
of the
a
end, John.
second.
This is it.
Let's go!
This is the beginning of the end. This is some. I don't know
Fucking-
who. I don't know if it's anonymous. I don't know if it's some fucking hackers. I don't know what it is. But this is the end. This is the global domination plan rolling into action. They started with Zuckerberg and they take out Facebook and IG. Now it's trickling into Jack and Twitter. Take them all. Take them all.
This would
I don't know
be,
why I'm actually rallying for this because
I
we're
don't-
fucked without
I
it,
don't-
man.
I don't know
Yeah.
either.
We're fucked.
Why are we fucked?
Because we have no discernible skills outside of the internet.
But yeah, but that doesn't mean the internet's gone. It just means Facebook is. One thing we've always said about Barstool, we don't rely on the fucking.
Well, we said that in like
Yeah, we said that a long
2010.
time ago.
We totally rely on them
We
now.
said that before we hired a bunch of Facebook people from Bleacher Report.
We're totally relying on them now.
We said that before we scooped up ESPN's YouTube person. No,
used
we're
to
all
be-
about owned and operated.
We used to love that war cry. Wait, but
Oh and oh, baby. Oh and no.
this is back when people would fucking go to your URL and write barstoolsports.com and click enter to go to it. Ain't nobody doing that for any website ever again now.
Except Google. I do it for Google.
Yeah, John goes to google.com to Google things. I mean, this has kind of been all day long without Instagram. People have started bugging out. Facebook being down maybe just means like all of the old people in America will like snap out of it. Imagine that. Imagine if it's almost like in Lord of the Rings when there's that old guy who's decrepit and his skin's falling apart, and then Gandalf gets him out of the spell and he just becomes young again. If like your fat old racist aunt just all of a sudden became nice, like if she just went back to like baking brownies and being nice to you because Zuckerberg like lost his spell over her and she was like, "What happened? What
Wait,
happened?"
bro, I talked to you about this last week. Remember?
What?
I remember when I talked about how we fixed the world?
Yes,
We
vaguely.
did this. We manifested this shit. We
Go on. I like where this is headed.
Okay, we were walking down 28th Street.
Right.
Coming back towards the office.
We fixed the world.
I told you about how. So my dad had texted me.
The streaming services.
Yes.
So we didn't fix the world yet, but we have the plan to fix the world.
We had it, and
So now's the time to strike.
someone was listening to us on the phones, and then they did it. But
They
when
stole it from us.
So last Thursday, my dad texted me 11:30 in the morning. I hadn't talked to my dad since Monday. 11:30 a.m. My dad texted me, "Tommy Shelby's the man." No context whatsoever. Not an inaccurate statement, but
no, dead ass correct.
Right,
But
just-
Peaky Blinders as like a series is almost over now, and Mr. Feidelberg is just coming to see the light here.
And what had happened was my parents moved.
happened?
My parents moved recently, and they don't have TV anymore. They don't, and now my
They
parents
don't have
are
cable. They
right,
have
don't
the
cable.
streaming services,
Yeah, they
so
just
they can
have-
watch Peaky Blinders.
They cut their cord cutters, And my mother's probably the most liberal person alive. My father was by no means any fucking Fox News guy, but he
the
watched
guy.
he watched the news, right?
He's like Shane Gillis says. Like,
Yeah.
you can have a Fox News dad, you can't have a Fox News mom.
He saw the news. He was so like the text I used to get from my dad would be like, "Did you see that school in Idaho? They're not going by the Indians anymore." I'm like, all right, dude. Like, the fuck do I care about that? Now it's just like, yo, Mayor of Easttown's great. Tommy Shelby's the man. If you got rid of all the cable, and you stop your parents and your grandparents from watching cable, world fixed.
This is what we're gonna do. We're coming up. We got Sling TV now, right? So we've got our own fucking channel. We're gonna come up with packages for all these services that are called Save the World package, and it just doesn't include any news channels. So you're gonna get to stream fucking your favorite sports. You're gonna get to stream Barstool Sports. You get to stream HBO Max. You're gonna get a couple things that we can keep up with Squid Game, and you can keep up with all this shit. And then when you want to get your daily fix of fucking Tucker this and Anderson that. Can't do it.
See, that's the problem right there too. Is Fox News is just they play on a different level because we don't want to make this political, even though it's very clearly political. Where they have the hot blondes, but we were talking about CNN's got all the hot dudes.
Yep.
CNN's got Anderson. CNN's got Jake Tapper.
Nick watches CNN.
CNN's got
watches
Cuomo.
CNN all the fucking time.
If only gay guys or women had power, they'd fucking be making.
If only
changes.
we respected them. If only they weren't making 70 cents on the dollar, this would be fine.
It's just fucking white dudes watching. Like, you see that chick on Fox last night? Pretty good looking. What else they talking about? Don't know.
Bro, Zuckerberg lost $7 billion today.
And it's not even a drop in the bucket.
Oh, kind of. I mean, it is actually a drop in the bucket.
Is it?
Out of 120, that'd be like, that'd be a drop in the bucket. 7 out of 120
Bro,
is
if
like
I
a drop in
lost,
the bucket.
it's not even 7% of that worth it.
You're like 10% of your wealth.
Yeah, that's a big chunk.
I wouldn't notice.
But you would not notice. You are a buffoon. I actually just noticed.
I would absolutely. I shouldn't be saying this into a microphone. I would absolutely not notice if you stole 10% of my money.
And again, that's not like a flex. It's not about I got so much money. It's just that I don't.
Notice.
I actually, don't have any money, and I got all sorts of fraud, and I also have just been paying insurance for a car that has just not been on the road for a year, and I just finally
How
called
much is that a month?
probably a couple $100 now. Yeah.
Yep.
And I call up Geico finally to be like, yo, you got to like get this off my account. And the woman starts looking at it and she's like, no, this can't be right. I was like, what? She's like, I mean, this says that you've been paying it since February. And I was like, no, yeah, checks out.
that checks out.
That totally checks out.
See, that would be
and
like,
she
only
goes to-
February? What a steal.
Yeah, that's what I said. I honestly was like, I thought it was like a couple years worth. And then she was like, oh man, you must like got that money. And I'm like, no, that's why we're doing this right now. 'Cause I don't have the money because I need to recoup all this shit. So I got that and I have a fucking.
Once I hang up with you, I'm trying to expense this through work.
And you know what? I also shouldn't say into a microphone. The amount of fraud that I probably miss. Like I started going through my account and I was like, Shipt, I don't use that. Sephora, I don't shop there. Just tons.
Dude,
Gas station in fucking like Chicago. Prescriptions I don't have. I was like, whoever has my card is doing it very smartly.
And this is the problem with being a drinker. We go,
I must have had a big night,
sure could have been me. Like,
Now imagine doing that with
every
Zuckerberg
time.
money though, where it's like, $7 billion? Okay, well, that's a rough day.
Well, yeah, it could have been.
But it's more, you know what it is? It's not the money. It's like the cloud of it all. It's like that's a bad day for Zuck because he's the main character. He's the main character of the story today. But let's talk about what happens if all of the social media apps plummet. What's the first day? First of all,
I'm out of a
we
job.
fire all you guys. Yeah. First of all, everybody's fired. Second of all, I do believe we go back to the 0-0. I do think we become kings again.
Oh, I think we go back. We go fucking
Newspaper?
No. Oh, I'm talking you and I. What were the Wall Street protesters called?
Occupy Wall Street.
Occupy Wall Street.
Who, by the way,
We go sit on street corners. Mic check.
Yes,
Mic check.
yes.
Me and you and I just start talking. They're like, what are you guys?
Maybe-
What are you guys gonna talk about today? I don't know. My balls are long. That's pretty weird, right?
they are, and we'll talk about that sack in a minute. You know who I found out recently was in Occupy Cincinnati? our buddy Justin Jeffrey from 98 Degrees.
Oh yeah.
He was like the only person in it.
He
He like ran for mayor and was the head of Occupy Cincinnati.
Occupy Cincinnati.
And it said something.
Cincinnati. The people of Cincinnati yelling back like, "What more do you want, dude?" Like, what more could you possibly
What
want?
could you be complaining about? What would happen? I feel like, you know, if all like right now, if I don't think TikTok is in this mix, but if TikTok, oh, this is China. Yeah, this is China, by the way. All these
How do you
platforms
know?
are down except for TikTok.
Well, Twitter too.
Twitter's still around.
Twitter's freaking out right now. Like media is starting to disappear from tweets.
Right. So I'm saying if everybody's down except for TikTok, this
Yo,
is
this
just
would be
China
crazy.
pulling.
I actually
strings
kind of
again.
want to start like a live broadcast, like broadcast end of the world, like some
Wait, what-
shit, some
go back up
Independence Day shit.
Someone deleted large sections of the routing. That doesn't mean that Facebook is down. That means that Facebook is gone. That can't be true, but if that's true, that's fucking awesome. This is some Mr. Robot shit where like people are like true anarchy.
Yeah, I can't even find anything on Reddit either, and on Twitter, like nothing's really popping up. This is like a deep cut.
WhatsApp
too.
is down too.
Yeah.
Snapchat is down. I don't know why you're celebrating so
Elmo
much.
fire!
You're growing a shit ton on Instagram. Like that's like your biggest platform.
I know,
now.
I'm fucked. But that's how much I'm just rooting for the fucking downfall of all this nonsense. Because if there's the only thing that, like, I hate having to grow all these different accounts. Now it's just gone. And we'll just be the assholes in the park.
Mic check.
1, 2, 1, 2. Man, that is kind of crazy. Like, what do you mean Facebook's
Bro,
gone?
that's so good because guess what? I probably got shit on Facebook that should not be on Facebook, and I always just opted by like the whole like, look, if I don't look at it, no one else is gonna find it.
right.
Like, motherfucker, I had Facebook when I was 15. That's a problem.
Yeah, like I was around fucking like late 2000s, man. The world was a different place.
Yeah, I'm talking 2005, 2006. I could say anything.
Anything,
no one
man.
cared.
Bro, absolutely. What's up?
Huh?
Check your Facebook.
Yeah, yeah, oh yeah. It'll come back and then I'll get fired. Whatever.
1 week. It's gonna be down for a week.
Says who?
Says that guy. Down detector.
So
Subscribe to the fucking YouTube, you goddamn assholes. It's the only place you can consume media right now. We should just be live on YouTube like 24 hours a day for the next fucking week straight. Click subscribe because YouTube's the only one like surviving. I think the TikTokers would like die first. I feel like those kids, like if they don't have,
already started.
if they don't,
Already started.
and so you know what you texted and so it begins and it's like we, you know, who knew that we had like a lot more behind it. It wasn't just that one. that one
No.
tragedy.
I just wanted to just say like just a quick RIP to Gabe Babe. Gabe not Babe.
Gabe, not babe.
TikToker happened to die in a car accident in a police chase.
Just happened to happen.
Sad stuff.
Rest in peace.
Sad stuff.
Sad.
Only we could have seen it coming.
So
Only someone had warned them.
If the TikTokers don't have their daily.
He's just dropping the cut of me shirtless, being like, "This is your future." Best case scenario, you end up like this.
Oh my God.
The last Barstool Confessions was, does John have the gift of prophecy? And then that happened.
Because I said, I think part of me's from the future. I think I know shit, man.
Dude. I could not believe that happened. You know what I love, by the way? This tweet with all these fucking numbers being like, Facebook's gone, and we're all just like, oh, well, Facebook's gone because of 129.134.549. What is this, longitude and latitude we're looking at?
I think that was stuff that like you could type in those numbers instead of the website, and it'll take you to the website. And now those are appearing as like this doesn't exist.
But like, all right, can't they just like remake it?
Yeah, just make it again.
Like we used to say this all the time. Like when I almost
DevNest erased our whole shit. We just fucking made a new website, pussies.
we used to say all the time, if you sue us and we don't have any money and they just take barstoolsports.com, we'll just make barstoolsports2.com. and back then everybody would just go to Barstool Sports 2. Like it really wouldn't have fucking affected us at all. And that's why
Bro, how
we'll
sick would
once
it
again
be?
be king. We'll be king of the jungle once again. In the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, John. In the land of the no social media apps, Barstool Sports 0-0, original fucking URL web addresses. We go back to the top, brother.
Is Is the Milton office still for sale? Just in case.
Seriously. Got to go back in time, man.
Scale back real quick.
Yeah, so wait a minute. Okay, so I'm fucked, right? So,
No, we're just starting to hit our stride on TikTok now. So
right, now we just got to get on TikTok.
Yeah.
All right, fuck this Instagram shit.
We have a dance for you guys ready to go today.
This
Let's
is
get it.
kind of like a week-long vacation for a lot of people. You know, I'm just like, I'm not doing 1 minute, man, this week.
I haven't got an email from Gaz yet. I was like,
What's that?
We haven't got an email from Gaz yet.
Wow. Yeah, I mean, that's ridiculous. Like, you guys are a social media team. Literally, the very existence of social media is being threatened, and Gaz hasn't said a word. You know why? You know why? What Gaz is doing right now? Gaz is on to his next job. Gaz is learning how to be like a carpenter right now. Goddamn cockroach who just will always survive. Like, what are you guys talking about, man? I lay bricks for a living now. I'm at the Empire State Building with Tyler O'Day. I'm a fucking janitor in the basement.
Gaz is back in his sheet metal cutting company where he used to store all the black. I can't even talk right now.
All those T-shirts.
All the black lights and stuff like that for the blackout tour.
I mean, it would not surprise me. All right, so the world is in chaos. Mr. Robot's real. Facebook is gone. Zuckerberg's probably dead soon. Zuckerberg, he might end up, jarring himself.
Oh, do it, you bitch. Do it, you little pussy.
Instagram.
Bro, but also, like, how sick would it be if we can go back? If we can just go back.
To the way it was?
Like, if I'm Jack, like, if we can just go back.
Bro, I would love it. Our lives, you know what? Especially after living this crazy life, if we could go back to what it was. Like when we were living that life, we never knew how much worse it could get. But now that we've lived it, if we could go back, I would be like, oh, like blogging, you sweet bitch.
I could make the argument I was happy.
Yeah, right.
I could make the argument I was blissful.
Wouldn't that be funny if all of a sudden we're like, everyone else in the world is obviously depressed because they're addicted to these things and it's being just plucked out of their hands, and we're just like happy all of a sudden.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is great. We don't need this shit.
Unbelievable. I work in a fucking dentist office again. Not a receptionist.
You're acting like you're not addicted to it as well.
I am, but I hate it. It's like, you guys love it and like need it. I'm addicted to it because it's like I have to.
Yeah. You guys are the 24-year-old alcoholics out of the club. Kevin's the one sitting at a bar being like, "This fucking sucks."
I'll tell you from some stories. Yeah. It's also a matter of like, I'm addicted if I can't have it and you all can, then I'm like freaking out. But if nobody's got it, it's like dying.
If you're a bird, Kevin's a bird.
Yeah. It's like if everybody dies, then I'm okay dying. I just don't want to be the only one. So we'll see what happens in the week-long chaos here. I mean, if you do a 1 minute, man, about Instagram not existing, did you ever even do a 1 minute, man? So let me just tell you guys, I did this 1 minute, man, on Instagram not existing. It was amazing. It got the most views. All of the comments were supportive. Everybody likes me there. It was really my best video ever.
What? Excuse me. Okay. Let's just do a day, right? Tomorrow morning you wake up.
What do you do without it?
8 a.m. No Facebook, no Twitter, no Instagram, no nothing. Give me your day.
Pornhub. Start off on Pornhub. Hit the shower. Get out of the shower. TV's still working as far as we know,
yes.
right?
Yep.
Okay, so pop on, whatever I'm watching, right? Immediately, usually while I'm watching, I would probably open up a social media app of some sort.
So you're actually consuming a TV show.
Yeah, I'm watching a TV show, but something that I would put on that I don't need to actively like really watch, because usually that's where I'm like eating a bowl of cereal and I pop open a social media app. So in order to like placate and fill that void of like taking my phone out and opening something, I would open up Pornhub. And so I would watch Pornhub then too.
You're watching more porn.
More porn. But also
your brain is fucking at this point. You've been away for an hour. Your brain is screaming. Fucking like, can I just see someone get canceled, please?
So
let me get angry about something that just doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah,
sick of seeing assholes.
Well, that's really the thing, is you would need, like what more could you? Okay, so I have my real Pornhub session in the morning. Then that was just a casual one where I'm just kind of like looking at some things, right? Finish.
How long does? Okay, sorry, a little sidebar here. How long do you go? Hey, I'm just gonna take a peek before you're like, well,
it's too late.
There it is.
Yeah. It depends on the situation, but as you get older, that time can go on longer and longer. What would be your first internet activity of the day with no social media? You would have to go to a website. I would probably text some people, but I'm always like what would change the social media? It would probably be like I would go to a website. What would I go to? I guess I would check out Barstool, but like a place that I don't work. Like,
Yeah, but
what
no
would
one
I
knows.
go to?
And everyone's just,
Nothing's on Barstool. 'cause
17 blogs about, hey, the internet's down.
Yeah. You know what's
Big
funny?
T says internet's not working.
What I would love is when everyone's like, go back to the fucking old, like the golden age, man. When you used to make those videos, they list like the same 3 videos that would come out like once every 3 years. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like there wasn't that much like done.
I think, by the way, the internet's almost finished. Like, I think we're just about done with it. Like, I don't think.
Elaborate on that, please.
Bro, all our social accounts put up now is just the same fucking videos. We got videos from like 5 years ago. We're just repeating them now.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of repeats. That also started making me think I have Alzheimer's.
Right.
And I was like, wait a minute.
Like yeah, because we finished the internet.
Right.
We're done with it.
No, we didn't finish.
We saw it all.
Finished.
We saw it all. Now we're just showing the highlights and shit from 5 years ago.
Finished. There's nothing else.
It's like,
Just like
what, another mom didn't fall in the pool? Well, we'll just show the other one.
give me another gender reveal gone wrong.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, this chick, she tried to bounce a basketball with a high noon on top, and then someone show that video
Did
again.
you see the video of the sorority girls dancing on the bar? They fell off.
Yeah.
How about the one? Have you seen the one where the baby almost falls, but the dad catches the baby in time?
Dad reflexes, bro.
Yeah.
See, we
Yeah.
finished the internet, man.
What about the one where the the UPS / FedEx / post office man does something mildly interesting? Have you seen that one? He danced.
We've used the internet for everything we need it for. It has served its purpose. It is like what's that meme? Memes can stay. Memes can stay.
Yeah, memes are allowed.
The one with like Splinter walking all the little guys. And it's like okay,
then
so
they're grown
the
up.
internet, and it's
Yeah.
like all of us.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, all right, Guillermo, let's get you to bed.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
Have you guys seen the puppy who does the fucking thing that all puppies do?
Oh my God, the doorbell
What did
camera.
Trent have last night? He just did caps locks. It was so funny. He was just caps locks. Batten down the hatches. They just showed the number 69 on television. We're done. We're done with the internet.
There it is. There's the meme. That's all we got left, man. All right, so let's do top 5s. Then let's do top 5 things you would miss most from the internet. If for any second you thought that Jackie was gonna get away with not doing Jacked Up, you're outside of your mind. Jacqueline, how else would our listeners know what happened in football this week? You are doing a service for the people. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So Jacked Up, brought to you by Jackie. What do we got? What do the people need to know that happened this week in the NFL?
All right.
Start with the
Jets.
what happened to the Jets?
They won, baby.
Goddamn Jets.
By the way, Jackie, I was on a train most of the day yesterday, so I need this. So please update me.
I got you. And this time, I got the Giants. Last time, I didn't have the Giants. I have most of them. I took notes. I took full pages of notes.
Watch out, fucking.
Wait, hey,
Adam
by the way,
Schefter.
Jacked Up as a segment. We gotta have a time on it.
Right.
Yeah.
How long is Jacked Up? And don't we all have to just randomly scream Jacked Up?
I would say, for YouTube purposes, about 3 minutes.
3 minutes is exactly what I was
for
going to say.
Jacked Up.
3
All right,
to
so,
10 is
So
perfect.
we got 3 minutes
It's just
on
like
the
I
clock.
have so much football knowledge.
I know that you're gonna be hard to squeeze it into 3 minutes. Listen, girl. I know trying to get your content into just a couple minutes is not easy. Jacked Up with the Jets. Go.
Go. Jets won. They're back, baby. Good day for New York. Zach Wilson was looking pretty good.
Yeah.
He didn't finish everything, but he was looking pretty
He
good.
finished everything, but he was looking good.
I have he's throwing daggers, which apparently is not the right term. I've
Whatever.
been
You know
informed.
what? That's
Whatever.
your own fucking term now. Zach
Okay.
Wilson throws daggers per Jackie.
Okay, yeah, exactly. He was throwing daggers, and then in the last moment, like I don't fully remember what happened, but basically it was tied up. No, it was like almost tied, and then they just had to like be on defense for until the end, and then they did it. And they
Jacked Up. Jets won.
Exactly.
Giants.
I have okay. Bryce Hall, not the TikToker Bryce Hall, thought that he was trending, was very disappointed, but he did well. Jeremy McNichols. I want to change my last name to McNichols. That's a
You
more
want to throw a
fun.
Mick on there?
I want to throw a Mick on there. That was my
is
only
Irish
other thought.
appropriation, and I will not allow it.
What?
That's offensive to me and my culture. It's Irish appropriation. You can't do it.
I know, but it's a lot more fun to say than just
Are you
Nichols.
Irish?
No.
Then you can't do it. That's like blackface. Are you kidding me? You can't just throw a Mick on the end of your name if you're not a Mick.
I think I'm gonna do it. Okay, and then we'll go. What should we do next? Giants?
Yeah.
I don't have much for the Giants.
1
but
minute
I have,
and 30 seconds.
I have Daniel Jones to Ross. So apparently that happened.
The Giants won. Jacked up.
Jacked up, and then okay, Patriots Bucks. Obviously,
Oh yeah.
like wow.
Wow.
Big
wow.
Big wow. Big wow.
Why?
Bucks.
Why is it wow?
Because the Bucks won. Brady won against. But also Mac Jones like did well against
played
Brady,
well.
the
Yeah.
GOAT.
Right.
He's like, yeah, Brady's at linebacker. He's like, yeah, these guys out there fucking playing.
Yeah. The only other thing I have. Oh, okay. Folk.
Nick Folk.
Nick
One of the
Folk,
all-time surprises that
Kicker.
he has the Patriots record for most consecutive field goals.
Crazy.
Shocking statistic.
He was good. He was for
Shocking
the Jets too. He was good.
statistic.
Can you believe it?
I literally could not believe it.
Yeah.
And he did a 62-yard field goal, and then it, as everybody said, it doinked, like it hit the goal post.
Yep. Daggers and doinks.
Where'd 62 come from?
56. That's okay.
Yeah, it's fine, but I was like, I'm just curious where it came from.
I actually don't know. But okay, 56. Sorry. The only other thing I have
I'm not trying to mansplain it. It's just
Okay.
Oh yeah, it was totally mansplaining. Total mansplaining.
fine.
Yeah.
10 seconds left to Jacked Up.
Fuck. Okay. The only other thing I have for that is Steve Belichick has the least cool looking mullet I've ever seen. I don't like that.
Steve Belichick has a lot of looks.
Steve Belichick, you gotta get that mullet jacked up. There it is. Boom. The best 3 minutes on the internet today. Jacked up. Everything you need to know about the Jets, Giants, Bucks, and Patriots, and that's it. Nothing else.
Wait, did the Bears win?
Yeah. Yes.
Overtime from Jacked Up.
I'm gonna
There you go.
take your word on that.
Yep.
Yeah, Bears did win. I know that.
All right, cool.
Well done, Jackie. Well done.
Thank you.
All right. Top 5 things you would miss most from the internet. Top 5.
Now, top 5 things we miss most of the internet if the entire internet disappeared?
No,
or
like
this
these things,
situation?
if like other things were to just like fall apart, disappear. That's brought to you by Gage Diamonds. So, I'm gonna tell you about Gage Diamonds right here. It's the premium online place to buy engagement rings, fine jewelry, watches. You can get Movados, you can get Rolexes, you can get all the premium brands. Yeah, you can get that
Rollies?
Throw your rollies in the
roll
sky,
up
wave
with
them
a
side to side, John.
rollie?
Roll up with the rollies. Courtesy of Gage. They have a showroom located in downtown Chicago if you're one of the Chicago stoolies and you want to go check it out. But otherwise, you can buy everything online because they are the first online jewelry store to offer 100% financing with no credit needed to get approved in 24 hours for just up to $10,000. How about that? No credit needed. You can roll in there and be like, I want this Rolex. Give it to me. And they'll be like, okay.
Here.
And they'll be like, just as long as you promise to pay for it a little bit every now and then. And you're like, okay.
No fucking crossies behind the back.
None of that bullshit. Now, don't be an asshole. Don't fuck up a good thing here. Gage is trusting you, so make sure you pay them and do the, actually finance it. But no credit necessary. And like I said, approved in just 24 hours for up to $10,000. Don't put your life on hold just because you got bad credit. It's like when these rappers are coming up, sometimes they don't have any money and they're like, what do I do? And hey, I got to get a chain. You got to get a watch. You got to look fucking fly in order to go make that money,
Tony Montana said that.
Sure.
I don't think he said exactly that, but
something to that effect.
If you read between the lines, it was in there.
Coach Prime once said it, Look good, feel good, play good. Well, to look good, you got to get the Rolex, you got to get the ring, you got to get the jewelry. And even if you don't have the money yet, and but you're gonna have it soon, go to Gage Diamonds, go to Gage Jewelry. They'll make it happen. Go to Gage Diamonds, that's Gage diamonds.com. Use promo code KFC and get 20% off your purchase. You can apply for the financing there. Like I said, get the engagement ring for your girl if you need it. Get the Rolex for yourself if you need it. Any type of fine jewelry, they got you covered. 100% financing, no credit necessary. Apply now today at gagediamonds.com and use promo code KFC at checkout for 20% off. All right, let's go. Top things to disappear from the internet. I will go number 1. Clearly, according to my, Well, let's include what's happened here now, okay? Like, you can draft the social media apps.
I'm confused.
Do we want to do this at, there's already no Facebook, Instagram, and shit, or is that on the table to be drafted?
Yeah, of course. I thought we go more specific.
What are you thinking?
Like, I miss getting poked.
Okay.
That's your first pick.
That's not my first pick, but it's gonna be on the board. I miss a poke, man. Pokes are hot.
You want to get a poke?
Bro, back in the day, you get a poke. Ooh, boy, you were touching that night.
Yo, pokes were so fucking sassy and so aggressive. I think an
That's
online
all Urban
poke
was doing. Urban was just doing a little, hey, how are you?
I think
poke.
what he was doing was less like than a fucking real than an internet poke. A Facebook poke was like, whoa,
You log on, Savannah
this
fucking poked
motherfucker's
you.
thirsty.
Man.
Like, you can't tell me that Facebook didn't know exactly what they were doing
Bro,
using
a
the
poke?
terminology poke. That if a guy ran up on a chick in the real world and poked her in the leg with his dick, it wouldn't be as shocking as a Facebook poke.
Dude,
or maybe I just didn't get a lot of pokes. So
I never had sex or never hooked up from a Facebook poke because it would get me so horny. I'd have no choice but to masturbate right then and there.
And you would have no
And then I just had
desire.
no desire to go
You'd have no
hook up.
desire, yeah.
I was like, girl, you already poked me.
So is your pick for?
Nah, we're just talking pokes here.
Okay. Because I was gonna say those don't really exist anymore.
Yeah, no, pokes are they only exist between obese Missourians.
Okay.
I just feel like they probably poke each other a lot.
I will
Rydell, did you poke her? I don't think so, Mama. That's my cousin.
I love John just creates narratives in his own like head, and they just go. I just love to be in there watching the movie that he creates. You know? All right, I'll go. My first pick then though. I will go Pornhub. I can't go back to like buffering websites and not like internet porn. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going like vast on this. Like
wouldn't even miss it. Just
yeah. So you can go back to like your magazines.
All I need is a nice tale of eroticism.
God, the way he says that, it really disturbs me.
Yeah, it fucking gets me hard. How about that?
Internet.
Don't you have like a drawer of just nudie mags? Too,
It's not a drawer, it's a chest, brother. And not only is it a chest,
a trove.
it's the chest in the middle of my living room, and nobody knows. None the wiser.
Don't you?
If you opened up my living room fucking coffee table, it's
the worst
full
part.
of cum.
That's like some voyeur shit that like you should be locked
If
up
you
for.
open my living room table, dining room table, living room coffee table, there are no less than 40 nudie magazines, some of them exclusively obese people, some of them exclusively elderly people, some of them, there are DVDs in there. It is...
And I think he gets off on the fact that he's like, my guests are resting their feet on top of
go
my,
ahead, put your feet
my
up.
porn
Do
chest.
you need to take your shoes off? Of course not. I got plenty of foot porn in there already.
Oh, my God. Well, I mean, I walked into this place, and there's fucking ball gags and fucking executioner masks and everything sitting around here. So this whole place is just becoming a treasure chest of porn stuff. But you really, if there was no internet porn tomorrow, that wouldn't bother you?
Of course it bothered me. Just want to be clear. I just thought that this game,
You can do whatever you want, man.
I thought it was like what the thing we are apparently losing. So it's just anything at all.
Yes. Like today, it turns out we might lose like Facebook and internet and IG. What if we lost blah, blah, blah next? Whatever you want, man.
Yo, my answers are going to be so lame for this.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
Well, I just want
So
to keep my job, Barstool Sportsbook.
All right, Barstool Sportsbook.
miss the
If
Barstool
we
Sportsbook,
didn't have the
baby.
Barstool
Just-
Sportsbook, you wouldn't be able to place these bets and win these hoodies and have
No
these
brainer.
amazing
Sick.
boosted odds. The boosted odds are crazy sometimes.
Sick hoodie
I
this
see
week.
these guys. I don't even quite understand how it goes. I'm not a gambler, and it's just like would be like plus 150. Barstool Sportsbook plus 850.
Yeah.
What?
Also,
okay.
the sweatshirts are sick as shit. Those
Yeah, they
fucking.
are.
Also, if anyone's listening to this who happens to work at Barstool Sportsbook, wouldn't mind some of these hoodies we're throwing out there. So I don't know.
Well, you got to go
Any
place a
extras-
fucking $50 bet
any
against the
extras
spread,
just
bro.
laying around. Hook your boy up.
Hook your boy up. Number 2, if I lost, I would go with number 2. What do I use the most right now? I would go with GPS. If we
Good
lost
answer.
GPS. I mean, I don't know about you. When I go anywhere now, I pop it in the GPS. Not because I don't know how to get there necessarily, just because there might be traffic.
I've said it before.
I also don't know how to get to a lot of places.
I take an Uber to my destination. and I put it in the GPS, so I just know what side of the street to get out of, so I don't look like an asshole. Like, where is it? I'm like, oh, I know it's on the left side. I tried to Google Maps.
Let me just say this real quick. If there's anybody else, let me just say this real quick. If there's any guys out there, or girls, I guess, but like stereotypically this is guys, who still like pride themselves on directions and shit. Kick rocks, man. Like the people who used to be like, I don't need a map or I don't need to ask directions.
Those people are just liars.
Like back in the First of all, you don't know how to get there.
Oh, you need to get to Biloxi? I got you.
Right. Why would you know how to fucking?
I
get
was
there?
born with a great sense of direction.
What does that even fucking mean?
Settlers? What does that mean?
Like your brain is a compass or some shit? What are you talking about? And I honestly think at some point, what?
Did you just say compass?
What? Compass? Compass?
Compass, Kevin.
Compass? All right.
I mean, hang on, please.
The entire room stopped.
I want.
Yeah, that was weird. I mean, because even if I'm wrong, I don't think it's that like weird of a thing.
It was like my head was attached to a string and someone. Yeah. I was like, pull them. I was like a dog. You threw a ball and put it behind your back. How do you do that? But let's settle it right here. Like I'm not confident enough that I say compass right. Hit me with a compass pronunciation.
But I don't care about it. I'm saying, like, was there so few things back then to be proud of knowing or being smart about that just knowing the fucking directions was worth, like, bragging about, was, like, worth being, you know what I mean? Like I'm the guy who knows where the things are. That's me, man. Bro, that's all I got that's all I got in my life.
They didn't have the... Hang on.
That's what I mean. They didn't have anything on the fucking internet. They didn't have anything worth being proud of.
Compass.
It was just like I know things.
But guess what? If you fast forward to times of the internet, then there's like people who pride themselves on finding new music, people who pride themselves on finding viral videos. Those are just people who back in the day would have said, "I know how to get places."
I guess so, but I think there's some value in like finding new music where it's like, well, if I can just, if I can just find out how to get there by plugging it in this thing, I'm not gonna be like disappointed in myself, you fucking losers.
My number 2 is just gonna be Barstool Sports, of course.
You do need it.
Gotta have it. Without social media, what am I gonna do all day? I'm gonna print out articles from BarstoolSports.com and I'm gonna read them on the can.
I mean, that's the whole thing. Now you gotta get a printer, you gotta get paper.
Yeah.
And for that,
well, don't worry. My new job at the Cubes will have one.
I will go with like streaming music, whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, like whatever. However,
Bro, I've slowly been slipping backwards in time. Like all your things you're saying, except for the GPS, I could just jerk off to a nice sexy tail, and.
Oh, tail.
Like a tail.
Or if you want to put in one of those butt plug things.
And what, your records?
Yeah, like records.
Yeah, I just hate you.
Yeah, me too. So
yeah.
It's cool.
Like when John really starts to lay out all the things about him, I'm like, oh, you're just awful.
Yeah, it's tough. I don't look. No, I've been saying I don't like me for the better part of over a decade, in fact. And no one
just laid on the pickup
honestly,
here.
Very few people have been like, hey, don't say that. If you think about how many times,
man.
If you think about how many times I've said I hate me and I'm a piece of shit, the amount of people who have said don't say that are staggeringly
very, very low.
If you think of the amount of times I've said it and to the amount of people who have heard it, the amount of people who have said, hey, come on,
bud, come on, guy.
An insanely low number. Maybe 2 a year.
I was going to say who?
Like,
can you even name somebody?
Oh, no one personally knew.
Yeah,
just like a stranger, be like, hey.
Yeah. And that's the real test is that nobody who actually matters said it.
Just because y'all just don't a pussy. The number 3. I don't know. I was gonna say One Bite Pizza Review.
How could I eat pizza? I wouldn't even know which one's good on a scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah, you should just say the app though, John.
Yeah, the One Bite app. The one, because now, if Instagram's down, you could still go to your One Bite app.
Fuck that. That's number 4. Number 3, answer the internet.
Answer
the internet. The internet's down. You can't be answering it. The internet's down. The internet ain't even calling anymore.
Company man over here. Company man.
And then my number 4, I'm just taking one bite.
The One Bite app or the
Or
One
One
Bite?
Bite-
Or
oh, go ahead.
the
Go ahead.
existence of the whole franchise.
I gotta know where to get my pizza from. The whole thing.
I'll go with.
Top 5 really has turned into what lame bit does John want to do today?
I'm gonna go.
What stupid, unfunny thing is John gonna bother us with today?
It truly is a bothersome 12 minutes. Or it's just like, okay, what Barstool thing are
We
you gonna
get
pick
it, you
next?
stupid asshole.
I wonder if the 5th pick will also have something to do with Barstool. I'll go any delivery apps. John, your Barstool pick.
I think we might be out of apps. Right? Or at least I haven't downloaded
No,
it.
there's Foreplay has an app.
Are you kidding me? You think, I'm going to call up a golf course, make get you a reservation?
Can't
no,
do
I'm
that.
going to use the Foreplay golf app.
Yeah.
Is what I'm going to do. And I'm going to make fucking great golf times.
Totally. You will get all of the times to go golfing right there.
If I
Foreplay
golf app, baby.
My last one here, I'm torn between 2 things. It would be because they're just 2 powerhouses of internet entertainment, really, when I think about it. Just ones that I don't think I could live without. One would be Bailey Carlin's Twitter account, and 2 would be the Empire State Building Twitter account. And I just don't know which one I could live without. On the one hand, I would lose pictures of vegetarian food and depression tweets. On the other hand, how would I know about the Empire State Building and what's going on there? So some sort of combo of those 2. How about maybe Bailey Carlin tweeting about the Empire State Building? That would be my 5th and final pick. All right, so that's top 5. What top 5 things could you not want? What top 5 things could you not lose from the internet or not live without on the internet? We got to get into our voicemails next, but first, I can't decide whether I'm happy or sad that I came in a little late today because I missed your ball sack on a Barstool.
Yep. I always said I had long balls.
And you proved it.
I got long balls. I mean,
are you having a long ball day too?
Yep.
You got long balls, but then you still have long ball days and short ball days. So your long balls are.
I think Marty saw my full penis today.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I saw the picture of you from behind.
By the way, anybody who's seen me shirtless, which is everybody in this room, I think. None of you, not one, decided to tell me I should probably see a dermatologist. I am covered in moles. Oh my God. My lower back is just a mole farm.
Oh my God!
I've never seen it before.
Making my skin crawl.
It is.
I feel like Tree Man.
Look how many look at. Zoom into my lower back.
No, don't.
No, not on that one, Mike. On the picture right there, that one. Look at my lower back.
Oh my God!
It's Mole City. Oh. It's an alien mole farm.
Bro, that is just so much cancer.
It's like
how about this?
We always thought it was gonna be in my lip or my liver. It turns out the lower back.
Skin. Oh my God.
It's just everywhere.
So for people who might not
wait, hang on. I want you to look at it.
No.
Yes. Tell me, is it? Because I can't tell from the picture. Are they moles or freckles?
I hate this job.
I can't. Can you pull it up for me?
No. Why do I gotta do this?
Watch on YouTube.
I'm sucking my stomach.
Oh God! What's worse is that some of them are neither. Some of them are pimples.
I have been taking human growth hormone.
John, I gotta be honest. There's like one freckle.
Okay.
A couple pimples. One that might be a mole, and the rest are just like blemishes. I don't even know what they are.
Okay.
They're just like spots.
All right. Not really the answer that I was looking for. Like, what's your second degree even for, bro? You can't Ken went to college for 5 years. Can't tell me what's wrong with my back. Congratulations.
I need to take a picture. You know what? Let me take a picture and I'll show them to you because some of them just look like red splotches. Some of them are just like, I don't know if they're like birthmarks or What? Okay. Like, what's this thing right here, dude? What's like that thing?
I don't know.
That's
It's actually not as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I want to pop that pimple so bad.
Is that a pimple?
Yeah. You want to pop that bitch?
No, I don't know. You're not gonna come to me.
That's what real friends do. Real friends pop each other's pimple on the backs. Jackie is distraught. Jackie's like, I could be like working for like chicks in the office, talking about like how hot Harry Styles is, and instead we're talking about Feidelberg having back cancer. Great.
Welcome.
So there are people who probably don't know at all what's going on right now because we didn't preface this at all. Casey Musgraves, who is now Feidelberg's mortal enemy, who is jacking all of his swagger and all of his style. She jacked Sad Girl Season from John, and then
Sad Girl Fall.
Sad Girl Fall.
And from now on, we have a blood feud. I will teach my sons to hate your sons, and I hope you do the same.
This will be a generational war.
I will teach my children to hate your children, and they shall teach theirs to hate.
So
the Musgraves Feidelberg feud is just getting started. Bro, I feel shit faced right now. That's how sick I am.
She played a guitar naked, so Feidelberg had to come over the top and play whatever sort of
It's an accordion.
Nick's accordion.
It's an accordion.
Yeah. And he had to do it totally naked, and Marty Mush saw his fucking fat sack.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Jonathan?
Getting naked, man.
Why?
I don't know how.
He comes over to me. He goes, "Can you help me with something?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He goes, "I'm gonna get naked."
I said, "Don't worry, I'm not gonna wear clothes."
Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna wear clothes. Like, all right, really? He goes, "No, I'm not kidding at all."
This is like the third thing in a row, like 3 weeks in a row, where I've been like, "Hey, let's do this bit where I hook the clothes." Yo, just so you know, 100% this hat is gonna fall and you're gonna see my face.
Yo, yeah, I know. I know. I'm seeing it. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Oh, this is cold. This is. Big old sack.
Well, they're
on
not
it.
fat; they're long. You
know? Long. I actually couldn't tell you the girth of them. But like, Rudy saw. He goes, "Oh, look at your little boy butt."
Yeah, man, you do have a very typical boy butt. That's why you can wear size small underwear. Like they just don't fucking those cheeks. They don't take up much space.
It was. I'm happy Marty saw my balls.
Cold open.
I'm just happy.
He had such a great reaction too. Just the genuine great laughter.
It was. I had made the attempt to cover him up, but those balls, man, they do what they want.
Yeah, they got a life of their own. Man.
Yeah, man.
That brain's got a brain,
bro. This weekend, I wore a slim tux to a wedding.
Slim for who?
And I had
like
to
a slim
put
elephant?
A ball down each leg because it was too tight.
You had a camel toe? You gave yourself a camel toe with your ball sack?
Yep, had a ball down each leg because it was too tight, and both balls down one leg was a little snug.
Oh. Now, were you like...
Why do you listen to this podcast? Like, what? What are you gaining from this, you perverts? My piece and 2 balls. It was so snug.
Did you put your piece up?
Huh?
Put your piece
no, I
up
put
or
my
down?
piece in one nut here, and then I
oh
got
my
one nut
god!
It was.
Did you go to the left or the right with your piece?
Piece to the left.
Yeah, naturally.
And it was. It's fucking. It was just like. It was like 2 nuts and a dick couldn't fit down my left leg.
How high up do you wear your pants?
I tux pants I wear pretty high.
Because I wear a slim suit wedding because I have to wear a slim suit because I'm way too small. But like, if you wear them like a normal length, your balls must have to be like.
He's got long balls.
Bro, I have long balls.
He has long balls.
I'm
trying to think.
Josh, I don't think you're picking up what I'm putting down, man. Picture a pair of long balls. 3 inches longer.
That seam would have to be like that. He's not wrong though. I do understand his point. But so it's a combination. He's got long balls, and those must be pretty high pants with a pretty high inseam.
Yeah,
to have to put your
it was a perfect
seam
storm.
shouldn't be like up into your piece, but I get it. But man, that must have been uncomfortable all night long for the rest of the audience, for the crowd. You're out there dancing, fucking shaking that ass, shaking those balls.
I danced a lot. I was dancing my ass off.
You didn't do your guitar move, did you? Were you like?
I did not do the guitar move.
Yeah, no,
Thank
you're
God.
Nope, I did
punching
not do the
yourself
guitar
right
move.
in
Did
yeah,
not
you would have
have
been strumming your sack.
but I've been just slapping my.
I will
just-
never forget the look on Kevin Hart's face when you did the guitar, the white person guitar dance move. He was like, "Get out of here! Like, get out of my face."
He didn't like it.
How was the wedding?
The wedding was good. I have a few notes from it. First of all, women. I'm speaking directly to you here. That's why I addressed you. The bridal suite is unfair, sexist, and bullshit.
Okay, go off, King.
Fucking. So I happened to be living in the bridal suite this weekend, as it was my sister's wedding. 6 a.m. Flowers coming in.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking cookies. Fucking full brunch spreads cooked by catering
whole
companies.
nine. Yep.
Everyone's got their own clothes. They got teams, literal teams of makeup artists and hairstylists and all this shit. And the men, they tried to get me to put my tuxedo on at 8 a.m.
Yep, that's.
And I was like, what's gonna get pretty wrinkled by the time we start taking pictures? They're like, we didn't ask you questions. Get outside, you fucking animal.
Yeah.
Like we are second-class citizens.
Oh, absolutely.
And it was unfortunate. I ended up going to the groom's suite, just a bunch of dudes farting and watching Talladega Nights.
I was gonna say usually
was.
the groom suite is like a fucking like 6-pack of Bud Light.
Yep.
And like a bunch of guys failing to tie their bow ties.
Yeah.
That's like the big moment for the groom at the wedding.
It was crazy. It was like, oh, you wanted to have your hair looking nice and an unwrinkled suit? What are you,
Can't have
fucking
both, yeah.
gay? Get outside. You're marrying a woman.
No one's gonna be looking at you.
No one
you
gives
bitch.
a fucking shit. I was
Yeah,
like,
it's
I don't
so
know.
true.
I feel like I'd like to look nice in the pictures. They're like, no one cares about you. End of the line.
I was gonna say, go on the end. We're chopping you out.
You're cut out. It doesn't fucking matter.
We're chopping you out, man.
The second thing that happened, this was during the bridal suite before, because I was told it was 9 a.m. I was told to be dressed and at the groom's thing where the trolley was picking us up. So to be there at 9 a.m. So I had to get dressed at 8. I put up quite a protest. Ended up staying.
I was gonna say
spending quite some time at my own house.
John has not gotten up at 8.
Yeah. I ended up getting there at 11:30 or 11. And I know. And guess what?
Didn't matter. Didn't affect anything.
Perfectly on time for everything.
Did not matter.
But so I walked into when I was driving home from the rehearsal dinner, and I sent out a tweet that kind of told part of the story. When I was driving home from the rehearsal dinner Friday night, I had my brother, my sister, significant others, cousins in the car with me. And I was just like, the whole ride home, I was like, man, if I just fucking flip this thing and we all died in a fiery car crash, I just wonder what happens tomorrow. Like, the wedding still go on? Who knows? Right? So I come downstairs on Saturday morning, and my baby little cousin, one of the flower girls, goes, John Henley, I had a dream about you last night. Oh, God. I said, oh, yeah, what was it? She goes, you were so mean. It was a nightmare. You were so mean, and your mustache was turning white, and you were yelling at me. And I was like, oh, my God, that's awful. I'm so sorry to hear that. But, Mom, while we're on the subject, if I killed everyone in a car accident last night, like, would the wedding still be happening today? And one of the hairstylists just goes, Jesus, you guys are dark.
I mean, it's one thing to do that with the family. It's another thing to do that in front of the children. And then it's another thing to do it in front of the strangers, man. That's inner circle talk,
She's
John.
kind of like pumped and she goes, Jesus, you guys are dark. And my mom goes, I was thinking the same thing. She was like, honestly, last night I was thinking, if you guys had died in a car accident on the way home, by the way, I was stone sober, what would have happened? And I was like, that's amazing. Now my cousin down the other end of the table goes, wait, who died?
Oh, God.
And my sister's like, look what you did. Look what you did. No one died. Look, he's right here. He's right here. It's no big deal. And as I was still standing next to my mother, I took a deep breath and I went, or maybe it's still your nightmare.
What did the kid do?
To her credit, she was flustered for a second, and then she wore it pretty well.
Even the little child knows you are a fucking idiot.
We got big laughs.
Yeah.
Big laughs. I told her dad the story about an hour later. Big laughs there. It was.
I like to see that we're just passing down the childhood trauma. You know, hey, listen, I was molested, forced to watch porn, locked my babysitter in a basement, all that shit. So we're gonna have to make sure you're nice and fucked up too. So let me scream in your face about
you get out of this family alive.
Jesus Christ.
But then last thing during the ceremony, which I thought this was really beautiful, the priest, he was talking about how if you want to know what real marriage is, I forget exactly how he set it up, but something along the lines of like when couples ask about marriage, he tells them look to the crucifix, and he took a pause. And I was like, bro, are you talking about the tortured soul opting for death up there?
Yeah, the capital punishment, the death penalty by cruel and unusual means.
Now
that's what we're doing.
He tied it together a little nicely by saying, it's someone who gave all for another and for others, and blah, 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 blah.
And remember, he was also stabbed in the ribs with the fucking spear.
Like when your wife asks you to pick the kids up at school, it's a lot like a crown of thorns.
Marriage, it's like being nailed to a wooden cross and left up there for days to asphyxiate.
You ever had to carry...
It's actually, you know what? He's not wrong.
The vehicle
as I'm going through it, I'm like... maybe he's onto something here. Well, that's till death do you part. It's more like till fucking torture grinds you down. Till death do you part until torture grinds your happiness out of your soul.
Unbelievable. I looked to the crucifix, and he almost had like a mic drop. Like, bam, fuck
yeah, that's what's up.
You guys know exactly what I mean, right?
Catholicism is fucking whacked,
man.
Man.
That person's being tortured.
Shit is absolutely for the fucking birds, dude. Let me tell you. Voicemail time? Voicemails today are brought to you by Mint Mobile. You know the deal. It's the KFC Radio, Barstool Sports hotline, voicemail hotline. We've been doing this phone number now for over, I think we're on year 12?
9.
Huh?
9, right?
Yeah. I've been here 12 with the KFC Radio. Yeah, so we'll be pushing a decade of KFC Radio with the voicemail hotline, which means it's got to be tens of thousands of phone calls from you guys. And all of this time, you've probably been doing it from other service providers, spending all of this unnecessary money, all because you want to call the hotline and leave the voicemails and get on KFC Radio, and you're paying hundreds of dollars a month to do it, when, in fact, right now, you can do it for $15 a month. When you get Mint Mobile, you get everything you need. You'll be able to text people unlimitedly. You'll be able to surf the internet, go on if Facebook and Instagram ever come back, you can open them up. You can go on all your social media. You can call the hotline, leave the voicemail as many times as you want. All of that for $15 a month at Mint Mobile. Our boy Ryan Reynolds made it
where
happen.
the fuck you at, bro?
Yeah.
You really about this Mint life?
Right.
Why don't you come on the podcast? Let's do some voicemail.
We just turned into fucking what's his name? Jamie Kennedy in that show. You know, in that movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, I do.
You know,
it's honestly
the orange hoodie.
You can be talking about
sideways
7
hat,
different Jamie Kennedy characters.
Yeah, I know. I first was thinking of him on Can't Hardly Wait, but then I was thinking of the one where he's like the rapper in Bullworth or whatever. But that was wild.
Most Wanted?
Huh? Yes, Malibu's Most Wanted.
I could also be Lil Kev.
Come on, that voicemail. Come on the podcast. Let's do some voicemails, Ryan Reynolds.
What's up? I'm Lil Kev.
So if Ryan Reynolds is doing it, and you know, basically everybody else in the fucking world should be, $15 a month is so much cheaper than any service you have. And like I said, I've been going through and finding out all this fraud, and I've been auditing all these like random bills that I have to pay and trying to find out all the different ways to save money. Start right here. You can chop your bill from like $150 down to $15. Literally 10 times less than your average network provider. 5G, everything technologically up to date. Everything unlimited, premium service, all at mintmobile.com/KFC. You can sign up, get everything shipped right to you for free. Can use the same phone, keep your contacts, all of that. Just switch over to Mint Mobile at mintmobile.com/KFC and get it for just $15 a month.
Yo, what's going on, KFC, Feits, Nick, Jackie, everybody else there? So yesterday I was babysitting my 6-month-old nephew, and when he fell asleep, I put yesterday's episode on the TV. Well, he woke up about halfway through, and for whatever reason, the kid was just locked in. He loved it. Apparently, KFC radio is great for babies. I don't know if you guys knew that. So you guys kind of helped me babysit, which leads me to my question. Of the KFC radio team, who would be most and least qualified to babysit KFC's Kids for him?
This is an obvious no-brainer. So we're doing a whole team, whole squad here.
Yeah.
You are the most qualified. You
Well, yeah, to babysit
children.
my kids, yeah.
Babysit any kids?
No, you said my kids.
What?
You said my
we're
kids.
I missed that
Yeah.
part. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So yes, you were. So we're not counting you in the situation then.
I would hope not. I would hope I'm number one here.
Okay, so then number one, Nick.
Probably.
Yeah.
I've like babysat.
Oh yeah, you got a
kids.
younger brother too.
I
yeah,
babysat
you're
kids
in.
my entire
Yeah,
life.
you're right.
Nick's just
You're right.
responsible, even if you didn't have.
Well,
that.
that's what originally I was thinking. Like he's just the most responsible one, but then I forgot he's got a like significantly younger brother, so that means he was like old enough when they were like a baby and growing up. So yeah, Nick probably like could just maybe Nick's. You know what? Maybe Nick's the number one pick. Maybe I'm not. I think I draft Nick number one. I'm number two. Hopefully it's like a Kevin Durant situation where the number 2 pick ends up being the better of the choices. But right now, I think you got to go with Nick.
And then I think we got a 3-way tie between Pav, Zach, and Josh. What? And then I think we got a 2-way tie between me and Jackie, bringing up the rear.
You, first of all, you just said that you screamed into a child's face.
Yeah.
It wasn't her face.
I have screamed into 0 children's faces.
That alone might have her, I've never once screamed in a deep voice, "It's your nightmare."
Maybe it's still your nightmare. She loved it. She was great. She hasn't slept since, but
I mean, I feel like you're gonna have to be my last pick, right? Because you just fucking hate kids, right? I feel like Zach would like throw my kids in the river.
Yeah.
I feel like Zach would just make my kids disappear.
Zach would raise your kids gay.
That's the gay agenda, John. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Big Gay has been pushing that for a while. Let me babysit your kids.
You'd be gone. You'd be gone for 20 minutes. You come back. Keegan sleeping in Shay's room. Shay's in Keegan's room.
I still think I'd be better. I don't like kids, but I think I'd still be better than Jackie.
Jackie's catching fucking
Yeah,
shrapnel.
what
You
what
can
about,
barely keep track of yourself.
No, I know, but like, if you were to tell me, like, my motherly instincts would kick in.
Oh, yeah.
My womanly,
That's
you
a
know,
classic
that's
thing.
got to give me some kind of
Sexist, like
layup.
I said, sexist.
I got a pussy, so I can take care of these things.
And then also, like, what about me, other than the fact that I'm a little disgruntled?
You drop everything.
Yeah, you.
You do have Butterfingers.
Yeah.
It'll be women.
I'll just do one of those straps.
Yeah.
Like the baby like in a
Bjorns.
Hangover.
Yeah. Just
Can't
throw
drop my
your-
kid
throw your
then.
in
No, stick with that. Jackie was like, I have
think
3.
There's a difference though between like you, like I'm like a personal mess, but I take care of my kids better than I take care of myself.
Yeah.
So it's not always.
But
the
you have
biggest
that
indicator.
biological coding. They're your kids. They look like you.
Yeah. You guys don't give a fuck about them. There's little fucking kid.
You'd pick me after John?
I mean, it's just because like John doesn't care. I think you outwardly hate children.
Well, I do. I dislike
Like, I can
children, but
see-
they're also like. First of all, I think your kids are adorable. Like I've seen videos.
Right, but
of
I-
Yeah, but
I
the
can
moment,
see
like
that-
the
yeah,
moment
like-
my likes go down because of them, see you later.
I've exhausted your work.
I'm done with this.
I could just see that like the minute that like things go south and they're like crying and complaining, you'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Dude, I was at the rehearsal dinner Friday night, and I had cousins. I had 2 separate cousins. None of whom were even in high school. Some of them much younger. One group was like, "Can we get some champagne?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, give a shit." The other group asked if they could go play on the roof.
And you said yes.
I helped them. I was out on the deck, and now to be fair, like the roof wasn't like so. You're on the deck. You could just kind of like. I mean, yeah. There's a fence you gotta jump, and then
You just got to get over the waterfall and then go under the barbed wire.
And I was like, you
there's
guys
a double
can't go-
yellow line street you got to cross, and then you can get to the roof.
I was like, you guys can't go very far, but like,
Go ahead.
I mean, yeah, go sit on the roof.
Yeah, you're probably the last pick. you're probably last overall.
I was like, what are you talking about? Why are you asking me? You can do whatever you want.
I might have to have Uncle Pabs be teaching him these dance moves. I mean, what was that?
I never got to explain that.
Yeah.
But basically, that was just a little bit of bonus time. I got home around like 6 a.m. from the city. My friend came to come pick me up. He was pissed off, so I had to dance for him, cheer him up a little bit.
Was there any music playing?
There was no music playing, and I didn't even know that there was a camera. And then my friend's mom just texted me. She's like, it was like a Ring camera. She's like, what the fuck is this?
Not bad. Not bad for Bonus Land 6 a.m. Parking lot driveway dance move.
That is weird, too. I never grew up in that generation where, like, my friend's parents had my phone number.
Well, we're really close. It's like a second mom type.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so I mean, my fun, there's a mix up in, there's a mishmash in the middle, but it's Nick number 1, Feits last place, Jackie. I think Jackie's probably better than people are giving her credit for.
I will.
As long as you don't lose the kids like your wallet, or your keys or your phone or all the things you lose.
Yeah.
What up, KFC Radio? I was just calling in. I was thinking about. Quick question for you guys: what is the funniest joke or scene in a comedy skit or TV show, movie, whatever it may be, that is such a basic joke, but it is so fucking funny every single time that it's just an instant classic? For me, I always think of The Office when Michael goes to New York and he's like, here's my favorite pizza spot, and it's a Sbarro. Yeah. So I wanted to get your guys' take. What is the most basic, generic joke that's so obvious, yet so fucking funny?
That's a great question. For me, it's old school with the seatbelt. Yeah. That is, I think that, but that's almost, I don't even know if I can call it basic, but like that's, I think, the funniest joke in the history of movies. But like that is a good choice by him. That's like a very funny. There's definitely some from Sunny that I don't know if they're necessarily specific.
I think that I don't think the Sbarro joke is obvious. I think it's become obvious because it's been used so much.
Yeah.
But at the time I'm gonna go get me a New York slice.
Yeah.
I don't think that was like a stand. I mean, I know for a fact that wasn't a standard thing.
Yeah.
I think the mixer from Sunny.
Oh yeah,
which is a great one.
But also, again, that's not obvious.
Yeah, that's not like a
everything.
I
don't think I'm gonna agree with anything we say is obvious because we say really good jokes.
Like one of my favorite things in all of Sunny is Sweet D waking up going, "Is this America?" Yeah. But that's not like if I said that out loud, people wouldn't be. It's not like a "That's what she said," where like the whole world knows it.
The fucking I used that this weekend at the brunch.
Oh, really?
At, like the wedding brunch on Sunday. Yeah. Someone was like talking about my little sister, and they're like, "Oh, look at she's back on lag again." And I walked over to where she had gotten her orange juice. They were thinking of using mimosa, and I was like, "Oh no, it's just straight mixer."
Yeah.
And I thought that was funny, and I was like, "All right, don't worry, I didn't try and steal valor. I explained the scene." But
I would say my gut answers would be something. I'm thinking of things that are almost like kind of played out, but still fun. Not played out, but like popular, but still funny. Because that's kind of how I think of like basic, where it's like. But yeah, it's funny for a fucking, it's popular for a reason.
Right.
I would think The Implication. Yeah. That's something from Sunny you could say that everyone knows. I would think There's Always Money in the Banana Stand. That would be my answer. any sort of Sunny Arrested reference, I think, that always gets like a chuckle out of me, or like a, anything, like Arrested being like, like the C word joke from Arrested is very funny. What is it like?
I told you to get the C word out of here.
I'll go when I'm good and ready. Yeah, that might be my favorite. That might be my favorite like line of dialogue joke in the history of TV. I'll leave when I'm good and ready.
It's about as good as any. Like one of my favorite ones for that is Tobias, which then was used later in The Office. Basically the same joke by Ryan from The Office. When Tobias said that, well, 9/11 certainly didn't help things with why they're not fucking. And then Ryan basically said the same joke to Kelly Kapoor. He said, I don't think I ever fully processed 9/11. Did I tell you about my new joke I'm doing?
Oh boy, this is really good.
My new bit I'm doing.
Oh yeah. We're doing a buffet of bits.
Yeah.
What's your new bit?
It's real
John?
fun.
Oh,
People
boy, I'm
hate
sure
it.
it's gonna be great. Is it as good as you just slobberily drinking fucking milkshakes?
I come and go with that. I was off it for a while. I might be back on again this week. Who knows? But no, I like to just say when someone says they're gonna do something, I just go, well, I bet you are. And then see, that's the face everyone makes. People hate it. No one has liked it once.
Everything you say and do is like poison on my tongue. It is like poison in my body. You are repugnant, John. You are like truly repulsive. Like you repel other humans. That's how fucking awful you are. Last goddamn voicemail.
Hey, I'll be right back. I go to the bathroom. Oof, I bet you do.
Oh my god. It's very reminiscent of Shane Gillis's.
Everyone looks back like,
what the fuck? Oh, I bet you do, baby. I bet you do. All right. Wait, hang on. Last voicemail of the day is brought to you by Revitalyte. When you need to bounce back from a big weekend, you're at the wedding, you're drinking, you had a zillion beers, you're doing shots, you're partying too hard.
Me and Jackie are gonna kill your kids and laugh at our jokes. Gang, gang. I wasn't talking about your kids specifically. That was all the listeners' kids.
The royal we. We're massacring all your children.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't kill Shane and Keegan. I just let him play on the roof.
Which one of you would know to go? In the past you had to go into the baby aisle to get the electrolyte drinks. You wouldn't have known that, and now
dysentery, they die
even the idiots can go get the Revitalyte drink, and you can get it at the Barstool Sports Store. You can get it at some liquor stores, anywhere where other cocktails are sold. Revitalyte gets you hydrated, gets you all the vitamins and nutrients you need to bounce back, like I said, after a big night of drinking. Or if you want to just stay hydrated throughout the day, it's a tasty drink. I recommend the Barstool Blue Label, or Black Label, excuse me, which is the blue drink. You drink a little bit before you go out and have some cocktails. You drink a little bit after your cocktails, and then the morning after, and you'll knock out that hangover. Bingo, bango, bongo. So get your Revitalyte at store.barstoolsports.com or check your local liquor stores to see if they have it. It's the must-have mixer. It's that's a mixer you can drink straight. It's Revitalyte.
Or you can drink it with booze.
DrinkRevitalyte.com. or store.barstoolsports to get yours today. Last one.
What's up, Kevin? Feits? I'm just curious, what is the line for sex noises where you get to bang on your neighbor's wall in your apartment to be like, hey, shut up? Because it's currently 2 a.m, and the person I share a wall with is currently vigorously masturbating. I feel like if you know it's sex, my line is like, okay, they get to keep going because, like, good for you.
Yes.
But if you're just vigorously masturbating, do I get to bang on the wall and be like, hey, shut up?
Dude.
Figure it out?
That is
I don't know. Let me know your
so
thoughts.
funny. That is so funny to think. The visual and the audio. To think that your neighbor is just laying in his bed at home going like, just screaming in ecstasy when he's jerking himself off. That's insane behavior.
Okay, now my question
Anything
is,
other than like some weird like breathing and like that's it. Anything other than that with masturbating is too fucking loud.
if you
too
can just
fucking much.
hear your neighbor masturbating and they're
That's a
a
problem.
regular masturbator, time to move.
Time to move.
Time
Or,
to grow up a little
time
bit.
to get some new walls. Time to do something. If you can just hear, like noises, ball slapping, like skin sounds, and then he's grunting and shit just from masturbating. Paul Verzi on his ATI. Paul fucked up my whole life when he was like, it was the masturbation question. He was like, I don't really like to jerk off because it makes me feel pathetic.
There's something about pulling your pants down and keeping your sneakers on and just cranking it out. That's so fucking pathetic.
I was like
Which I never got. People say that a lot. Never felt that.
Oh, when the way he like describes it, where he's just like, you know, like my pants are around my ankles and I'm looking at myself and I'm making all these weird noises and I just, you know, just like, oh, this is just a disgusting display. And I kind of was thinking about if someone were ever to watch me jerk off, they would be absolutely appalled.
And someone
by
has.
it. What?
No, come on. You got that phone there. Someone's watching the faces. Someone's watching you, Steve Belichick, the whole thing.
That, and then, I mean, if you're making noise when you masturbate, as a guy, of course, girls can put on a show, whatever. Girls, you can be as loud as you want. Sex, I agree with this guy wholeheartedly. If your neighbors are having sex and they're making noise and you don't think of that as a goddamn gift to just enjoy a little entertainment, you're a fucking loser.
Long. Yeah.
You know, like just join right in. Start making your own noises. You know what? The only time you can audibly masturbate is if you're joining in your loud neighbors.
Oh,
now we're just having a threesome. Now I'm just up against the wall and I'm enjoying your moans and groans and sounds, and you can hear mine.
Yeah.
Now we're just putting on a show.
If they're being disturbingly loud, you just gotta jerk off and yell first. Go back to the couch, turn the TV up. I'm already done. You guys can do whatever you want.
I don't think I think
like,
if you complain, like the only way you can complain about neighbors having sex is if it's like every night and it's preposterously loud.
Can I share a quick thought that I had?
Sure.
Jackie thoughts. Them all, please.
Dicks are just cum funnels. And I know that I bring up like funnels a lot.
This girl got a funnel fetish.
No. I don't know why I bring
Dicks
up funnels.
Jacqueline!
But can I just explain myself?
Oh,
Please
God.
do. Please do.
Don't say, oh God, like that's like.
No, it's what the thing is it's like
people have come to expect that from us.
Yeah, it's we're seeing the fruits of our labor. And it's like this is the gift I give to this world.
Yeah, like this is what it sounds like to you guys.
Yeah.
No. But it's when I explain
Dicks are
it,
just cum funnels. Fucking.
No, when I explain it, you guys are gonna be like, oh, like that makes sense.
I'm already with you.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I get it.
No. It's actually very self-explanatory, and like maybe it was just like maybe I like had too much 3-chi when I was thinking about this, but like women obviously have eggs that need to be fertilized, and so it's like you have to get the cum in.
This is how babies are made.
Yes. I might just be explaining it, but like it really hit differently. But it's like it's just so funny because it's like do you ever wonder like why do I have to have this thing like dangling off me, you know? But then it's like it serves a purpose. It's like literally a funnel.
Yeah.
To get the cum.
Well, it's actually
inside.
no. If anything, the pussy's the funnel.
That's what I was about to say.
And the dick is the like the hose, if you will.
No, but you have to get it like out of you. Like
Yeah.
you are storing it, and then you have to like get it inside. It's more like
but yes, you're right. But what we do is we shoot it into a funnel that then puts it into like the tiny little tubes. To
that's
get
more.
To the eggs.
That's more like the
like
beer
the
like goggles
twisty
or
straw?
whatever.
Yeah.
That's kind of like what a vagina or whatever like that is.
No, but the vagina is like literally shaped like
This
a funnel.
is what it must have felt like to be a fly on the wall in Jonah Salk's basement.
But I just think like that's more like it sucks up, and then the dick is like it like funnels in. I think I'm right on this.
I mean, it's a whole system that kind of all
the
gets
whole
together.
system, but it's just funny when you think about. Like,
I think of it.
It
Almost
makes
like,
so
you know
much
when-
sense
You know
the way
when,
that
you know
they're
when
shaped.
like, you know when you see like when they like, the way they get sap out of a tree. They just kind of like put that thing in, and then like the sap comes out.
Yeah.
That's almost what the dick feels like. It's like the dick gets hard. He's like, you put it in, and it like it's already a part of you, but it feels like you just tap into your body, and then the cum comes out, and it goes into your pussy funnel. And then there's the gay guys. I don't know. They just have fucking, they got their own system. Where did this come from, Jackie? We were talking about neighbors being loud.
I know, but then I just thought about it, and like
Dicks
when I
incoming.
say it now, it doesn't hit as differently as like when I thought about it. But like it's just so funny that like they're shaped so. Like what's it called?
It's just the system
like,
is
there's such a
designed
purpose.
perfectly to
Yeah,
get it out.
there's just, like, a purpose. Like, it's just like a
this
funnel.
is going to deliver that cum
Yeah.
to that vagina.
Anyways, that's just my thought.
Dicks are just fun. Dicks are just. I was gonna say fun cunnels. Fun cummels. Put that on a fucking t-shirt. All right, that's it. Hit us up on Twitter and let us know what if you think dicks are cum funnels or what the any of the voicemails, you can answer us. But I don't know. I was gonna say, like, you know, follow along and check us out on Instagram and all that shit, but can't because the world's coming to a fucking end.
Suck a dick. Suck a cum funnel.
Huh? Twitter and TikTok. Go to TikTok. I think Twitter's next, man. There's no way Twitter survives this shit.
They just posted a support thing. They're like, we take care of these type of things.
Yo, Twitter should be fucking be like, this doesn't happen over here. This is like, Twitter right now should be like Suge Knight. If you don't want a fucking social media app that's getting all hacked by the fucking DNS errors, come on over to Twitter. Sometimes more people than usual use Twitter. We prepare for these moments, but today things didn't go exactly as planned. Some of you may have an issue seeing replies and DMs as a result. That has been fixed. Sorry about that. Like, fuck Instagram, fuck Zuckerberg, just throwing their digital dick on the table. See you guys Thursday. Well, we meet again. This little dance that we do where you finish a video, you've made it all the way to the end, and yet you are not subscribed. Why? Why would you do that? It's like watching a TV show and then wanting to, like, forget the channel that you just watched it on. It's like, you know you like it. You know you've watched this whole fucking thing.
It's probably like a 6-hour video.
Just click subscribe.
Saver went on twice.
Just click subscribe, and then you watch the video the next time it pops up. And we don't have to do this dog and pony show every fucking time. Click subscribe.
It costs you nothing.
Costs
you nothing.
$0.
Benefits
and makes us
greatly.
money. And then everything gets better. Rising tides lifts all subscribers. Click the bell. The bell is a big one too. And then you comment, but just click the subscribe button for the love of God.